Hello? Why is this still playing? Alright, why is this shit still playing? Yeah, we don't like this. What's going on? Oh, that was weird. Wait, I know what's going on. I've got myself double. Okay, stop. I'm an idiot. Sorry about that. Wow, I am so sorry. I figured that out. I had my YouTube open. I went to give away memberships and forgot I had my left my YouTube open so I could make sure to say who got them. And you guys, Amber is still live. They went live late today, I guess, because Sophie was live, and I don't follow Sophie. I'm not following the bombshell stuff, so I just decided to go ahead and go live. Because my live's gonna take a little, probably well over 2 hours, if not three. So I just wanted to get it started, and hopefully they don't mind. Um, but definitely you can always catch me on replay. If you did venture over here, just get back over there and then check me out on replay. But today, let's see. Oh, first let me real quick. I gave out 5 memberships, and we had Bridget Lynn, Christoph, Payne, E11, and Roe. Badfish Row all won them. Hey, Gypsy. Hey, Sarah. Hi, Pippi. Hey, Kirsten. Hi, Chantal. Hey, E. Hey, Island Girl. Hey, Health. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Gina Marie. Did I say hi, Pippi? I think I did. I think you were at the top. Anyway, hi, everyone. So today I'm going to cover a very old stream going back 2.5 years to April of 2023. Kind of a lot happened that month. April of 2023 was an extremely crazy month on the YouTubes. Um, but the stream that in particular that I'm looking at from that time period, hey Kendra, is one where Anna Maria went live and they talked about all of Muzz's crap. They brought it all up. They played the old proof in the pudding and all that. Now, Anne clearly remembers all of those things, but Maria likes to get um purpose. Hey, Mayor, purposeful forgetfulness when it suits her. Hey, Irish. So, she doesn't listen to anything I do over here. She just is obsessed with, talking about everybody anyways. So, I'm sure she probably won't watch this, but um it should be fun. There'll probably be a few things here and there I skip over where they went off topic or just different stuff. I didn't listen to the whole thing. I listened to parts of it while I was recording it. So let me go. I don't have it pulled up. Let me take YouTube down now that I thanked those. And let me pull this up. Oops, what am I doing? Okay, manage. View my channel. What? My God, because I'm blind, that's why. Of course I am. Oh, we can't do it like that, can we? All right, I gotta share it this way. I forgot that my restream does not like to share properly, and I have to go in through the back way. So I know you guys don't care as long as I play the shit. Of course, I put it over some monkey stuff, and I thought the group chat, or not the group, Jesus, the group. I thought the chat was interesting. For various reasons. Let's see, let's do this. All right. So, kind of faded up in the left hand corner, you've got Anna Maria and their stream from back then, and I've got the chat enlarged and the adorable monkeys to watch. So, let's listen. Okay, let's see. Where's the volume? There it is.
Be on camera, be able to see each other and do a live together. Do you know that? It is nice. I need to put my volume up though. So how is everyone tonight? Let me put on my big specs for this. So I've had a great day. I've been running about the garden. The weather's changed here, so the kids and I have been outside, and it's just been lovely.
Nice.
It's so nice. Mm-hmm.
Love
So
it.
hey, Sarah, my love. Hi, Jessica.
Why can't I
Hi,
turn
Mary.
on closed caption this way?
Hi, Renee. Hi, Jojo. Hi, Cree. Hi, Shy Shy. Hey, Napa. We're all here at Napa. Hi, Steph. Hi, Patrick. I outed Patrick in a clip the other day.
You did.
Hi, Christine. So I am more than miffed. Literally, some people in this platform do have got absolutely no self-awareness, need a muzzle, and I obviously didn't know.
No self-awareness and need a muzzle.
Muzzle
You
from
go,
who?
Anna.
From mother?
Oh, yeah, a muzzle for Muzz. She's got the proper nickname.
Oh, you know what? I want to share something else while I'm in this, because before I put the overlay of them in, check this out.
Well,
Check out how great Maria looks 2 years ago. This was hey Muggsy, this was 2.5 years ago. I think lawyers have done quite the aging of Maria. And then look at Anne. Anne looks like younger now than she did in 2.5 years ago. Like, it's crazy. It's funny how that worked out. How Anne looks 10 years younger and Maria looks 10 years older now. Okay, so
She should be muzzled. It shouldn't be Muzz, it should be muzzled.
Thank you, not my real name. Muzzle.
So,
it's
I
funny,
don't
isn't
watch
it, Maria
Muzz.
muzzled?
Muzz doesn't come up in my news feed. I don't follow her. I wouldn't even think to look at her channel. I don't look at people's community tabs unless it's
I
flashing.
don't even know why she even mentioned us, to be honest. I don't talk to her at all.
Oh, she was going to name a few people on this. She went, don't worry, I'll get to that. I'll get to that. Muzz, for me, is somebody who's yet to live her life, yet to get married, maybe, possibly, yet to have children.
Experience at all, outside of YouTube.
Oh, they didn't know
or the
Muzz had been
internet.
married and divorced.
Hi, Karma. Hi, Shy-Town. Hi, Amber's Nipple Clamps. Love your name. So it's weird for me that this woman thinks that she has got the knowledge and life experience to come on lives telling people how to behave, how to feel, how to feel. Hi, Susie. It's telling people how to feel that's really got me mind blown. Now, Muzz did a live the other night, basically putting up pictures saying,
Hey,
what
Rainbow.
is this? What is this? And it was pictures of cancerous cells in the body.
Oh,
Yes,
so now
that's right.
59?
Yes, this is cancer. And how, I don't know, Rabbit of Chaos, that's the thing, I really don't know.
Oh my gosh, listen to that. They are
Then
talking
she proceeded
about.
to tell us how
Where's my
we
pause?
lack empathy.
They're talking about the cancer stream that Muzz did. The cancer stream that people were looking for. And I located it a few months ago, or I thought I did, but today I finally went in and listened and made sure that's what it was. And I have also found the cancer stream that she did. I just need to I need to research some stuff to put it together before I play it for everybody. But they're talking about the cancer stream that Muzz did and the infamous cancer stream. They know everything. The only thing that had not happened at this point was that it had still not been outed that Muzz had shared my DMs with a minimum of 30 people. Actually, it was like 20, or it was like 15 by the end of a weekend, and then it was 20, and now I assume it's at least 30 because I'm sure she has continued to share it out when it gets brought up, just so she can try to prove she's such a victim. Hey, Hab. No, she didn't pretend to have cancer. She is addicted to helping people that have cancer and different illnesses. She likes to drop into their DMs and help them. And she was fighting with a few people at the time. It was right about the time that we had got, hey, Gamecock Jenny, thank you so much for being a member for 11 months. But she had just done this stream mentioning about, like, she mentioned Jules' mom passing from cancer that was acute or wasn't acute or something like that. She talked about her friend Cherie, who passed away. She talked about Julie G, I believe. She talked about Generva. She talked about Fight Like a Girl. She talked about like a ton of people. She just like was talking about, like, it was, you'll hear it at some point. So yeah, at this point they knew everything about Muzz that had happened, except Muzz getting kicked from Siwa's and Muzz outing Shyla's DMs and my DMs, and her and all her friends talking about how they wanted to murder us and or wished we were dead, wish they could us, wish they could bully us to death. It was right before all of that. Whoops, wrong stream. Whoops. Let me get to that one.
We should have empathy for someone who has cancer. Now, right away, when I realised
Hey,
this
Michelle.
was the other night, and then she tagged us in the post the following night saying, "So my life fell on deaf ears," and tagged us.
That's because we didn't even realize it.
Now, number one, Maria has had cancer. So you don't need to educate a woman who's had cancer about cancer.
Right.
I was by my sister's bedside for it was 7 weeks in total, but 5 weeks round the clock, staying there in a hospice until she passed away. I also cared for people for over 20 years and had loads of palliative care patients. My palliative care was second to none. So for this young female to come and tell me what empathy is, or tell you what empathy is for a cancer patient,
I know.
I am like, who the hell does this?
And I wouldn't have even noticed. You know what? If she tags us, when I leave here, I don't go back into this account for days. Like, I use my Maria Crochet account. I don't use this account.
It was somebody sent it to us from Reddit.
She's not necessarily causing problems, but people are causing problems in her name. Maria keeps trying to throw her in my face and all the issues, and goes on and on, about how wonderful Muzz is, and keeps saying this stupid Muzz for president, and just on and on and on. And then there's this weirdo, wonky-eyed dude who is going around threatening to send me creepy things in the honor of Muzz and her name. So, yeah, I don't know. People just out there suddenly coming for me, using Muzz to attack me.
So I wouldn't know. You seen us, and we were like, "What?" Thank you, Cree.
That's right, Cree.
And what I did learn last night, so we went into, and James Cook or Sarah, anybody, could you grab the link for Stacey Moon and Stars for her live last night? Because I want to, if you want to give her a follow, she's funny. I liked her perspective. And
I was watching.
Hi, Sheila.
She's good. She's here for the gossip.
The other night here, that why should we listen to Muzz talking about anyone having cancer when there's loads of speculation about her background lying about someone having cancer. That was the accusation.
Yeah.
But
Shyla, it was in April of 2023.
This other community knows that we are not.
Which was, I'm sure you remember the timeline of stuff.
When Amber moved to the new community, they didn't know about us, but we knew.
So Muzz has a whole history. So my issue again, and I'm going to really be clear for you, Muzz, I would have empathy and leave your friend alone with her cancer and her recovery if she wasn't up to the dodgy shit she is up to while she is suffering from cancer. You tell your friend, Geneva, come into my DMs and Instagram, please. Let's talk. I'm open to talk to you, but don't expect me to have sympathy for you when you're doing the shit that you're doing to people, contacting a judge, asking him, are you a wife beater?
Anne always was the smarter of you two.
Somebody who's now deceased. You put out Nappa's full history, everything about her, you dox Nappa, silly. So, and Jules said she did something to her very recently, all while she is sick. But we've taken empathy for this woman. And there's a major difference. Hi, Virgie. Hi, Susie, between Mims and Geneva. Mims is completely unable to do anything to anyone right now. Her situation is completely different. That's up to other people if they want to discuss. Geneva. Mims is completely unable to do anything to anyone right now. Her situation is completely different. That's up to other people if they want to discuss that. I'm not touching that. But I know to have empathy. I know to show respect. And also knew Mims. I don't know Geneva. Don't know anything about her. I just know she's trouble. So it's hard to have empathy for someone you don't know. Right, Denise Ann? I'm so fed up with you. Hi, Kaz. Thank you.
Hey, just go crazy real fast.
Thanks, Dream School. What went crazy real fast? What's going on?
Hold on.
Ooh.
I must have like another thing on my phone open. All of a sudden, I hear Dr. Phil talking. And I'm like, what? And I thought you guys could hear it. He's like, oh, we're going to talk about. And I'm like, trying to get him off. Where did they come up? I couldn't find Dr. Phil anywhere.
Hey,
yeah. For the people. Yeah.
Thank you, Kaz. Thank you. That's exactly it. So for her to then and let's talk about empathy. I'll show you the perfect example of not having empathy. When a woman's children, one who's 17, who's still a minor, come to people on a platform and say, please stop, let us deal with this, please stop. Now, Amdy has stopped and said, right, I'm backing off, that's fine. Amdy can react at the time, but she will take note of things and say, no, she'll do the right thing. See women, however, did a live. I'll say what I want because Jen said this to me, Jen said that to me, Jen did, Siva, but her kids didn't.
Yeah.
You're not giving that family a chance to heal at all.
But somebody on Reddit said it. They said, remember she got mad when they went after her son's friends. She said they went after. I don't think anybody went after her son's
friends.
That nobody made fun of them. Nobody. But she got mad that they were even mentioned. But she doesn't care that Jen's children want nothing.
Hey, Strawberry.
So respect only goes for her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he did? I didn't know that, Dr. Phil.
One of
Jen's
kids is still a minor. That family's really suffering.
I know.
That GB is suffering, although I do believe GB is in the right place to get help and whatever. That's just my belief. However,
hey, DJ.
know what they're doing. They say they've got a plan. Let them get on with it. Let them get on with it. Give them a chance to. If GB comes back here, you know what? I'll feel sorry for the kids because they're trying their best to sort this out. So I'm happy to keep away from that. But for Siva, do what I want. The way she does, she is a nasty, nasty piece of work. So Muzz, if you want to give anyone a lesson in empathy, go and talk to your dear friend Siva. It just blows my mind.
I know. The people in her chat who are always saying that everybody else doesn't realize that Siva are okay with her talking about, well, I'm not going to talk about the kids, are fine, but I'm not going to stop on the mother.
Yep, absolutely.
Don't do what I've done to you.
And the thing is, Muzz, as I did say, I have to empathy for Jennifer Stoll. And I do hope that woman takes time away from being hateful herself. She sat up in a panel and told absolute lies about Brooke. Absolute lies.
Yeah.
When she works in an Apple store. Absolute lies. And you think that's okay? You think that that's okay that she was tarnishing Brooke's reputation as a professional nurse?
To the doctor. There was no talking to the doctor.
Her doctor spoke to Brooke's doctor. Oh, a lot of lies. No doctor is going to risk his registration and his ethics by discussing a nurse. And what if she's an administrative leave or not? Like, maybe she was responsible for the death of a patient, but not because of social media. Get over yourself. Get over yourself.
But the way she said it, she made it sound like she really did it. Yep, I talked to him. My doctor, mine talked to hers.
And she sat there and told lies. And
Well,
I'm
she
sorry, when you're a
called.
liar, you're a liar. So why should I believe that? And I'm not saying the woman
What is
isn't
she
suffering
talking
from,
about?
but for me, if she's suffering from cancer and is getting treatment, then maybe that's a time to reflect on your health, on your behaviour, on your future. Like, not be dwelling on this shit.
Oh, this is Geneva. Hey, Stacy. Thanks, Pippi. Hey, Kirsten. Okay, so the way she said it, she really did. Yeah, I talked to my. Oh, so they're talking about Geneva, and this is when Muzz was trying to stick up for Geneva, but Muzz was only doing that because her and Geneva were fighting in the background. Muzz and I were also fighting in the background at this time in April. The other fights happened a few weeks later.
Not using that time to investigate people, pull up records and do the dirty stuff. Shit is what they've been doing.
People that really did alone, they will draw her right back into the. I hope not. She's good. I hope she leaves for good. Honestly, and I hope she gets well, at least for good. No content. She's an emotional, spiritual vampire that needs to get a real job to support her child. The world owes her nothing.
The major deal about, I forgot. Well, I just remembered, so I didn't forget. But the major deal about the cancer stream was a couple of different times. She brought up Mims, and she compared Mims' death to other people's. And Mims hadn't been gone that long at all. I mean, this was in April, I think. Probably, wasn't it like in March or something? I'm not sure, but it was huge. And that's, I think the biggest reason Muzz took it down is because everybody was attacking her hardcore for bringing up Mims on it. But again, I will be playing that maybe the next time I go live. I'm not going to make a promise, but I did finally get a hold of it, so.
That's exactly what I see with the plunge.
And why did she turn on Napa? Why? Because Napa and Media were speaking?
Yeah,
that's it. So that's why she turned on Napa. So
that's very recently. Messaged somebody. And then that's somebody
I'm only pulling this up because of the name alone.
Agree with Kirsten, take a drink or a toke.
Olympic squirting champion 2023.
Or a sip of water.
Unbelievable. So
right, Stacey.
To sit there
Throw
on
them
platforms, educating people. And I didn't know the half of it that she did a live on people of colour and how they should be feeling and responding to things and telling them this is how they should be. I am blown away at that as a white woman. Like, Muzz, you need to really learn your place in this society, and you try to.
She's like a little smart ass. She knows everything. She's gonna.
Is Muzz a smart ass?
She's gonna talk about things that she doesn't even know about. She lies about. Remember that thing I read the other day about the $180, and I thought it was recent, and that was from before. How many times is this guy gonna be dying? $180 to see him.
Society. Go ahead.
This poor guy has apparently died 3 times. I mean,
he's almost died as many times as I have, according to Jen.
No, this guy has died like he's as many lives as a cat at this point.
Yep. For $180, she can see him before he passes whenever he has time for her.
Now they're talking about
I can pop by when he has time for me.
Just another troll.
Right there, they're talking about Muzz lying about her boyfriend. Listen to that, Muzz. Isn't that cute? How your bestie Momo is also talking about your boyfriend that you like made up dying back and forth like 20 times, which was also another story in the cancer stream that she talked about was the dying boyfriend. And the lure around the dying boyfriend is that in her old community, the anti-KJ community, she told those women that he was dying and then he died. Then she told him he hadn't died. And then I do believe she told him he died again. The last they had heard, I believe he was dead. But then she came over into our community and she was on Terry Lynn's panel, got a reading from Empress that involved, I think he was getting ready to pass away. So that might have overlapped with her old community. I'm not sure. But then he had passed away. And then all of a sudden, a year later, she was in front of his apartment trying to get in, and he wouldn't let her in because he was like moving the next day or something. We've all made mistakes and learned from them, but Muzz is one who will never admit she was wrong. Continue to do the messed up things over and over again. Muzz will do everything she can to prove that she's right by all means necessary. Even if it includes showing a naked baby on a stream to prove that she's right about something. She will do absolutely anything. Oh my gosh, you know who that is, E11? And you know what? That's not even the name that they are going by in this stream. I'm not even going to give it away. The name they're going by is pretty funny, but I doubt that they feel this way anymore. But don't say who it is if you know. They'll probably come in and see it and say it was them, but hey, Black Roses. Black Roses, I even had this one scheduled since this morning. Aw, stupid YouTube. I'm sorry. Oh, were the kids there? I didn't remember that. But then she had a whole ass other fit because this was right after, like around 2 months after this time, I told Julie Virgo that he was still alive because she was outside of his apartment all night long. And boy, did she have a fit. Whoa. Woo-wee. to quote somebody I can't stand, but the fit that Muzz had after I confirmed to Julie Virgo that this mysterious ex was in fact not dead and he was still alive. And these were all of her old friends who had assumed that he died. She told him he died. Like, right, Chantal?
Pop by when he has time. That makes sense.
Because apparently his family did not like her. That makes sense.
So what's she gonna pop by when they go eat something, go to the cafeteria, eat something? Plus he's not. He just doesn't want to see her. He just blocked her. That's it. So then she wants money to go see him.
Hear that, Muzz? Even Momo knew he didn't want to see you and he just blocked you. Even Momo knew that. Isn't this fun? Muzz, don't you just love how your bestie Momo is using you to attack me? I know I'm having fun. Hey, Bambi. I'm good. Apparently I pissed off some people on your community tab. I don't even know these people. Bunch of weirdos. Hey, Sweets. Hey, Carrie Taylor. Yeah, the last we had heard, he moved to Prince Edward Island. And hopefully he's living an amazing life and he's fallen in love and moved on and gotten away. I mean, he wouldn't be the first person. He might have been the first person, but he's not the first person, if that makes sense, to fake a death to get rid of Muzz. There was a YouTube person from MobTube community named her original name was Teresa the Baby Gravano. She was trying to act like she was Sammy Gravano's daughter and she was the baby sister. Like there was just magically a fourth sister or something. And so this woman had lied about being, and she's still in the MobTube community. I think she still has the name Teresa. She totally dropped the Gravano after many people called her out for that. But yeah, that person faked death to get away from Muzz too.
I'm sorry, that is stalker vibes. When a
If
guy is actually,
why isn't she working?
when a guy is killing himself 3 times to avoid Muzz stopping him like that, I think that speaks for itself.
Yeah. See what is a parasite? Yes, she is. The government benefits will no longer qualify for like she has not a contributing person. Yep. She's getting desperate for anything.
Yeah,
I'd be
she
pissed
was
if my
a
son
bit
brought
of
a woman like Muzz home. She's an emotional leech.
a wacko.
Right, Denise?
And tell him what he was said yesterday about John.
Oh,
Remember?
of course. So Siva's now saying his S attempt was because people were giving him a hard time. Oh, hi, Stacey. Stacey, people have dropped a link for you. Thank you so
Irish
much for having me.
jazz. Yeah.
Thank you. So it was on lovely Stacey's platform that I jumped on her panel last night and had a whole school of learning about Muzz, which I was really
She had a
grateful
weird thing
with
for
the beautiful
price
Julie Birdo,
conflict
which I'm
too.
going to be using Julie's lives to show some information. Julie says I can use it, so I'm delighted about that. Thank you, Julie. So Siva said that John did that because of what he said about her kid. Siva, another self-indulgent.
Nothing to do with you, Siva.
Nothing to do
He
with you,
did that
Siva.
because he was short of cash.
And
He was
just
desperate.
received, and he had just received his second strike. There's 2 things that happened that day, Siva.
He didn't have
Both
a
did not feature
and
you.
2 strikes on his account. One
You're
more
so
would have lost
cute.
the channel. He had to take the channel down. He didn't have a choice. But Siva has to make it about herself. It's because he said about my daughter. It had nothing to do with your daughter. Nothing. I don't know why you bring her into it.
And Siva, you are so horrified at what he said about your daughter. You've had conversations with him since. You've had him on your platform.
That's
you
right.
thought he could give you evidence for you to
So
try
how
and
do you
start up
explain that?
against.
How do you explain her having her on his,
Right,
having
Bambi.
him on her platform after he said that about her daughter?
Hey, Payne.
Oh, because she's not a good mother.
A 2-hour conversation,
Number.
a telephone conversation for 2 hours because she wanted to get shit on Brooke and she thought he had it. And she was wrong. But
She forgot
her
about
daughter,
that.
her daughter did not feature in that situation.
Mm-mm. That's right.
Oh, for blocking Julie. I mean, me and Julie have been on different sides of the fence regarding different creators. Like,
She's talking about Julie
she supported
Virgo.
creators that I didn't, and vice versa. Now, I've always tried to keep it respectful because Julie's where I'm from, and I feel a sort of kinship there, like a sort of loyalty to her. So when I heard anyone else going off on her, I backed off. So I didn't leave people's like channels and stuff because I didn't like the way they spoke about her. I just had a bit of
Yes,
Just
there's
another
tweets that come out of
unblocked
it.
on YouTube. Forgot about Dominique's talking about her daughter. See what is coming. Yeah. But he certainly didn't do that because
There's treats that come out of it. Sometimes it gets empty, but usually the treats, sometimes they catch them in their mouth, sometimes they fall on the floor, and then they grab them. But yeah, every once in a while it runs out, so I don't know.
because nobody was harassing him and screaming at him and telling him he did that at the moment because he had the 2 strikes and he was broke. He knew that. If he had one more strike, and he thought Amber was going to hit him a third time. If he had another strike, he would have lost the channel, and he needed to keep that channel open to pay everything.
And he knew how to make it.
He made it about himself.
Yeah, they're coming
When I was
out.
going
See
through
that
my
you
phone
went and
earlier,
grabbed
and,
it.
you know, I'm keeping them, and I'm keeping them for a reason. Every time I scroll down my phone to go and get the picture
And now
for a
they're gonna
thumbnail,
fight.
just me and you with the grey background.
Look at
Every
the
time,
baby
hi
on his
Andy.
belly.
Every time I go to find that, I scroll past certain people and certain pictures.
Yeah.
And a couple of them were Teresa, which I will delete. Absolutely no reason to have them, and it makes me feel a bit sad anyway. However, I
They're
always
always
pass
there.
John Yates's arm, the
There's always a
proper
monkey
arm,
there.
the cat scratches across the way from the 14th.
Yeah, and I have it because it's time stamped.
And a beautiful picture of our Natalie.
Yeah.
Like
I have that one.
and it's for me, every time I scroll looking for that, it's a reminder. So if I come on getting a bit hot sometimes about him and what he did to her, it's because
Okay.
this is my reminder, and I feel that they're there in that process for a reason. You know, like, don't forget, keep fighting for her against this lying piece of trash. So
I hate that she died with that in her, you know, with that thought inside of her, with all that sadness inside.
yeah, it's sad.
It's not.
So there's people I won't forget, but see what like, she is a tragedy pimp, and Muzz is a tragedy chaser. Like, she's a trauma chaser, and see what is a trauma pimp.
She was
like,
a tragedy
she's pimp. It all, and
Muzz is a trauma pimp.
they're just so alike. And Geneva, I don't know what you gain out of this. Absolutely don't. Like, you're just a hateful person, and maybe you should try doing better. And people will have more support for you, more kindness towards you, more empathy towards you. But while you're still being that hateful, horrible, nasty woman, I'm sorry, people, and this is just life, the facts of life. So listen, Muzz, this is a lesson for you. People will not sympathise and empathise with you when you're being a fucking piece of trash. That's just a fact of life. Okay?
That's right.
Both Muzz and Siwa are trauma dumpsters and vultures at the same time. They really are. They truly are.
Get second, but I'm going to go and look for one of Julie's lives. To pull up.
You're off and go walk. I don't even think she goes outside. I don't even think she goes outside.
Look at Strawberry, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Muzz, if you're watching this, please turn the computer off and go walk your dogs. Unbelievable. And they call Mandy a liar. As if, lady. As if.
And then after she came here, she deleted her live, so I never got to see it.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, everything's gone. That one and the community tab, whatever she had written there, is all gone. Why, Muzz? Didn't you want us to see it? I don't get it. Why is she hiding it now?
Cancer streak.
Because she probably knows we're going to pick it apart.
Yeah, why'd you hide it,
Yeah,
Muzz?
probably.
Maria wants to know why you hid it, Muzz.
I'm sure.
Huh?
Your household finally. Oof, finally, huh? Hey, Kiki Ray, I didn't see you.
Right, so I need to get into Julie's videos and find the Buzz videos.
What are you looking for, a live?
Yep.
Good. She had 60 puppy pee pads on her wish list. She had pee pads on her wish list.
Mm-hmm.
She can't take the dogs outside.
Yeah, Muzz had pee pads on her wish list.
The hell? Who wants pee pads on
Never
a wish
took the
list?
dogs out back then.
Not me.
Oh, this looks like a good one.
Remember,
Never.
Kiki Ray, everybody said that. Not everybody. A lot of people that we weren't gonna last. We were gonna. When do you guys take your bets that Anna Maria will not be friends soon? People came and went.
Well,
in the beginning, they said that we would not be friends soon.
2.5
That we
years
would be
later,
arguing and breaking up and leave.
You and I?
Not anymore.
You and I didn't last. So, and over a year later.
Yeah.
Okay. Still here, guys.
Still here.
That's funny. People constantly said that Anne was going to drop Maria. Anne's going to drop Maria. Anne's going to drop Maria. And they stood united and strong as fuck. Yeah, but we all know Maria will make a deal with Satan if it benefits her.
I think isn't Muzz on her way out of where she's living? I heard that she was on her way out.
Who?
Muzz. Hey, baby girl,
Hey,
Lauren
you
Marie.
heard wrong.
Stepping into the show, beautiful ladies. Off to a
Got
birthday
a
party,
roommate.
everyone. Have it awesome. Aw, have fun.
She got a
Was
roommate
Muzz
who probably
live?
realized she
I don't
was
know if she was
crazy
live.
and moved out pretty quick.
What is, oh, that's her.
Yep. So that's Julie. That's Julie Virgo.
Julie.
Yep. So I'm going to play that. And the good thing is Julie says I don't need to, I'll speed it up a little bit, but Julie says I don't need to. This is about, you're going to find out things about Muzz we never knew.
Yep.
I don't want to get into it, but you know,
Can you hear that okay, Maria?
Yeah.
tonight I had to go to the emergency vets, and
Sorry, Julie. Just talking about cats.
okay. So originally the first ones that came out, right? But more just came out in like the past.
Okay, now that's
like,
Julie
ever.
Virgo's voice.
Or inside joke in the 90-day community. But I've not. I can't keep up with that community. Like
Yes,
I watched
Rainbow,
Jules live
that
last night,
was.
and I seen Just Jules as a bee, and I was like, oh, I'm used to my wee dog being as a bee, and someone get really like defensive, and they were like, no, like Just Jules is the original beehive, and like, you know, we're a hive or whatever, and I was like, okay, no offense, but you know, I'm used to my wee bee, so like, I don't mean any offense, but I'm just used to my wee bee. Thank you so much, Lisa, and thank you, Tracy. I truly appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Thank you. It's from some guy named Zeus. Oh, I don't know who that is.
Oh.
Right, so sorry, Mum's logged in on her Twitter, on my laptop for some reason. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. You did. You did. Mum, managed to speak on my Twitter from the laptop, so you do. Anyways, so I might have these out of order a bit minute. Do I? Right, okay, so.
What I love when Julie's doing a live, Julie's mum is in the background because she's in her living room of her home, and her mum like gives her little tidbits of information. So her mum's caught up in all this as well.
I
And
love
that. She's like,
Julie's
Mum,
mom.
yes, you do. So she's talking to her mum there. I just love it.
She has the coolest mom.
But it's like I do have them out of order. Okay, so it's a clip of reel, right? This is the group chat, the M-Plot group chat. You know that they were in with the hogs.
Right, so we're just going to put
Kira wrote home to check someone was dead. Oops, contacted her husband's co-worker. She blamed Shiri Berryman for having Christ's login details, and that's why he was born bodied and his channel was down. She blamed her after she passed. Like, how many mistakes can someone like?
Yeah, I didn't know that. So it was Muzz that brought down Christ Conflict's channel because
Yes,
she used
Muzz
to do
brought-
things for him, and she went in the background of his panel and shut the whole thing down. Like, shut the whole thing down. Took some.
Yep, Muzz shut down Christ Conflict's channel. She had his information to control all of his backstage, and she went in and played porn, and then she reported it to YouTube that his channel was playing porn. Got it shut down.
His channel away. I know, Stacey.
I mean, he's kind of a jerk, but that's still rude. You still don't do that.
Stacey, Sarah was so proud of herself last night that she understood the accent. You all right, Maria?
Make this point.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
How it's just at a point now where it's like these aren't mistakes. Like, she's just a crap person at the end of the day, in my opinion, and probably not a lot of people's opinion, right? So anyway, right. She underplayed it, like Yaya was the one panicking. She was like, "Oh my god, Real's got a plot out for, you know, Roadhog's murder," and I need to tell the Hogs. And Muzz said that this is what she told me. She told like several different stories, but she told me that she wanted to be in there with Yaya because it's the Hogs, and you know the Hogs was.
Can you guys understand, Julie? She's talking about what happened with Real and Roadhog and her and Yaya and that whole thing. I don't know if this will sound too slow, but I want to make sure.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. You did. You did. Mum, managed to speak on my Twitter from the laptop, so you do. Anyways, so I might have these out of order a bit minute. Do I? Right, okay, so.
What I love when Julie's doing a live, Julie's mum is in the background because she's in her living room of her home, and her mum like gives her little tidbits of information. So her mum's caught up in all this as well. And like that, she's like, "Mum, yes, you do." So she's talking to her mum there. I just love it.
I don't know. But it's like, I do have them out of order. Okay, so it's a clip of reel, right? This is the group chat, the M-Plot group chat. You know that they were in with the Hogs.
Right, so I'm just going to put the
Hero
following
only
back.
checked someone was dead. Oops contacted her husband's co-worker. She blamed Cherie Berryman for having Christ's login details, and that's why he was porn botted and his channel was down. She blamed her after she passed. Like, how many mistakes can someone like?
Yeah, I didn't know that. So it was Muzz that brought down Christ Conflict's channel, because she used to do things for him, and she went in the background of his panel and shut the whole thing down. Like, shut the whole thing down, took somebody's channel away. I know, Stacey, that's funny.
Yep.
Stacey, Sarah was so proud of herself last night that she understood the accent. You all right, Maria?
Make this point.
Yeah, right.
How it's just at a point now where it's like, these aren't mistakes. Like, she's just a crap person at the end of the day, in my opinion, and probably not a lot of people's opinion, right? So anyway, right. She underplayed that, like, Yaya was the one panicking. She was like, oh my god, Real's got a plot out for, Roadhog's murder, and I need to tell the Hogs. And Muzz said that this is what she told me. She told, like, several different stories, but she told me that she wanted to be in there with Yaya because it's the Hogs, and what the Hogs was like. Then she said she wanted a report to be filed so that Real would be vindicated. Like, all these different stories, Yaya's stories don't add up. Like, she's lied so many times, and it's like, yeah, she apologised to Rio on CY's panel, but she wasn't honest about her involvement. And there's how many times me and Justine asked her, like, she said she was addressing it in a stream. Me and Justine were like, well, show the group chat then, and she refused. I have your mole cop impression spotting.
In the end, when it came to this situation, it seemed to me, because there was a group chat that was finally outed on Siwa's channel, and it seemed to me like Muzz wanted to try to entrap. I believe Muzz was suggesting that they try to entrap Real Entertainment to say he wanted to Roadhog, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure if I remember correctly.
Thank you. And it's like, just all these excuses, and she apologized to you, but it was like all these different stories, and it was, oh, I was trying to, I'm sorry, and then she made up that I told her not to apologise to you, and all this crap, and Kim said that, and Kim didn't say that, like, so many lies. And yeah, so me and Justine, she done a stream about it, and she was like clearing the air in this or whatever, and she ended up, these glasses, I swear to God, we were like, all right, she's finally going to show the screenshots of the group chat, but she didn't. She just showed the police report saying that it was, like, closed, that Reagan already showed, and thank God for Reagan for that. So it was like, that was already out there. So me and Justine said, like, why don't you show the group chat then? Like, if what you're saying is true, like, what was your involvement? If you've got nothing to hide, just show it. Then the next day she left a voice message to, like, we were accused of, like, being nasty in our chat, hijacking our chat for asking a question, just saying, getting, like, a voice message of her crying, being angry and upset for just, like, asking a fair question. Like, that was just a fair question to ask, right? So it's just like, yeah, exactly, Tracy, exactly. And then, like, she was playing out lied about her involvement. It was like, oh, I wanted to just, get the police report so you would be vindicated. It's America, Muzz. Like, you can't use the excuse you're Canadian, because even I know that I'm in Scotland. Like, that could have ended up with you being killed, swatted, killed, all sorts. Like, this is serious stuff.
Trigger warning.
And the lies are all coming out, and it's like, mistakes. How many mistakes can someone make? Hi, Ronnie G. It's like, how many? Like, like I said, oops, Oops, I phoned a funeral home to check.
I want to see, because I want to get to that file.
Like a cop would go into it.
Oh my gosh, I
One
gotta
cop,
pause this.
right? Must put script hub.
Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh my gosh. I gotta share this. I don't know if I can play my breaking news. Let me see. I have breaking news. Will it let me? Nope, because I'm cheap and still got the free version. All right, well, I have breaking news. Da, 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 da. Let's see. Brooke has breaking news, actually. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Brooke said on her community tab 19 minutes ago, best news ever. Jason got his CT scans back of the chest, abdomen, and pelvis. This test was to determine if cancer had spread or come from any other organs in the body. There is no cancer anywhere else in Jason's body. Praise God, he is good all the time, y'all. I can't issue enough thank yous for y'all's prayers and checking in on us. You all are mighty prayer warriors and angels for keeping my family in your prayers. Now we plan for surgery to get the gist removed. I don't know how to say that. The gist removed. And most likely that will be the end of this journey. Please do not sleep on routine cancer screenings. This has been one of the scariest moments of our lives. Yay! Let me see what his chat said. Oh my gosh. God is good. Oh my goodness. That is really, really good news. I am so glad I caught that. All right. Yay, let me put a like on that and I will come back and comment later. Thanks, Brooke, for letting us know.
Hug. That was apparently pissed them off. Then Yaya puts like a wee monkey doing a hug, right? Like, that was apparently pissed them off. Like, sure,
Sweets, let me pause again. Sweets is driving and crying. Aww. Aw, Sweets. Big hugs. Hopefully it's not raining. Yep. Really, really good. Oh my gosh, that just warms my heart. So everybody, make sure that you like Brooke's news on her community post.
Hug, don't lie to me. Right, and she mentions doing this, right? It's been a year, and showing BS screenshots and making up a narrative wouldn't work. Julie may hate me, but even she won't believe you while you're trying to protect Yaya. I haven't done shit to you. You always cry. People make shit up about you. Take your own advice. Okay, first of all, I do know that Yaya was the mastermind, but you were right in there with her, Muzz. And I'm not just saying that because I don't like you. I gave you the benefit of the doubt, okay? But then the screenshots came out, so I take that back. So don't drag my name in there, okay? I was wrong. They all dumb as fuck. Believing someone who trashed you.
Maria, anytime you want me to stop this, just let me know, okay?
No, I'm listening.
And obviously her and Yaya fell out.
And early
I really
detection.
don't know what happened there. I'll be honest, I don't give a fuck what you think. People know the truth, and it was a year ago. Get a hobby, get laid, go to school there.
So what I also found out last night was, because I've never really looked at the mouth or the lips or anything, that screen thing that Muzz has got an avatar is Muzz biting the bullet. I wish she would bite the bullet and shut the fuck up. Simple. Sorry, I just had to say that.
On your trade
Marie is barely saying a word through this. I wonder if she can understand both of them. I mean, because I can understand Anne or Julie alone generally, but them together is a whole new challenge for my ears.
spend time with your families, pretend fashionista. Queen says that her screenshots Muzz, hashtag group hug. Lol, yeah, that was to piss him. Lol. Right, she's writing my hog at this point, respectfully. Right, so then more comes out, right? What's this one? So I take it this was in a group chat. Yeah, the usual mocking and bashing, but the threats of doxing and hope for physical harm is expected to stop. I'm sorry, but that's a hard line for me. Right? Sorry guys, I've got this out of order here. I'm sorry. Overplay it, right? Okay. So I tweeted them so I could show them on the screen, right?
So why did Muzz leave that community?
Is,
Thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer gifted us memberships. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
thanks, Jennifer.
Thanks,
Thank
Jennifer.
You so much, Jen.
We missed
So
you.
did Muzz
She left
from that community like Amber did on ours, like she took off?
Yeah, basically, because she got found out for a lot of different things that she'd done, and the whole line about the boyfriend and telling different stories. And she said now she didn't tell people that this guy had passed away with cancer. She definitely did, because I've seen.
So then she
screenshots
was lying and saying
There's a
she never
screenshot
told
of Reddit
anybody he died.
where she said
Or she said
that
yeah, passed?
she was dealing with the death of her boyfriend. Yeah.
I guess she told
Wow.
different people.
Muzz, why would I listen to you? Yes, he's alive. So why would I listen to her about Geneva? So Geneva, I think you better tell us to stop trying to be your spokesperson or find somebody more trustworthy in this community to speak for you.
Right, I had to tweet these out because I don't want to play Mrs. Roadhog's video.
Didn't she come
Especially
back after
her
that
husband
weird
obviously
exit where she tried to
tried
porn bomb her own
to
channel?
shut me. So I just looked at the screen recording and took the screenshots, and these are interesting, I must say. So I hope they're in order here. These ones are interesting. Sorry, bear with me a moment. Bear with me a moment.
Hey, Pain.
She would just respond
Okay.
very well and saying that person is really her. So Mandy,
She's still-
someone comes
she's
to that
still
and you
lying
can
about it.
pray. That's
It's
nice.
just like, why you lying? Why you always lying? Oh
I
my
think she was
God,
doing work for them,
stop
Shy.
lying. Okay, so I think he's in order. Right, this bit interests me, right? This bit gets to me. So I want you to think what you guys are saying. Jennifer, if the truth doesn't benefit CY, they don't exist. Sorry, Julie,
I
not
got a
sorry.
baby on
She
the
should stay
edge.
out of other people's business and quit playing both sides.
Getting water.
Muzz always does that, always. Jennifer, if this were anyone she doesn't like, she would be raging. The same energy is never shared among so many people on here. It's disheartening. People can't just keep the same energy.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with that, actually. Like, no disrespect to CY, but I do agree with that. That's true.
That's true.
Sorry, guys. This bit interested me. So it says, "This is January. Hi, Mrs. Roadhog. When you can you ask Roadhog to unblock me and DM me? I have an offer he would want to hear. It's a trade of sorts. Inside knowledge he can use for content in return. I need some help with philanthropy. Sort of a win-win for him. Bet you that's about Reels Cats. Philanthropy."
Wow, Muzz. Wow. After a second time leaving the internet, you learned she didn't even tell she jumped communities and came over to see this channel.
So she left them and went straight to Siwa. And she already messaged them and they couldn't.
2.5 years ago.
They found out her lies.
So was she attracted to the mess? Because see what is messy.
Pain, do you see yourself in there? It was April of 2023.
see what is without a trade. Exactly that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Right, hold on.
Betty, that's about Reel's cats. Was it January around that time, Reel? No, it was December, was it not? Was it not before Christmas? I don't know. But that got me. So she said, hold on, thanks. Right, I'm watching your live from earlier. I haven't watched a damn stream all day for a few days. Right, sorry.
No, that's not Muzz.
What did AZ say? What report? Maybe ask for proof before you blast me. I don't even know if anyone made a damn police report. What report? I'm not mad. Well, she knew about the police report video, so that must be another one. I don't know. I'm not mad at you. I'm just frustrated because I can't handle this pile of shit going on. So I think this was after it came. Was it after this came out? I don't know. AZ said in her live last night, 43 minutes, you told her about report. What report? I haven't seen a report, police report. I don't know if anyone made one. So I don't know what she's referring to here. I have no proof, but I'll have to go watch. I was hoping to avoid it. We did make it 100%. I don't see how we would lie about it.
Look at Cree's comment. Oh, it just passed.
Why would you ask me for blasting me online? I haven't watched
But
these
she
lives
said, let me.
because
Sorry, Maria.
Muzz still keeps
about Reel's cats. Thanks. Right, I'm watching your live from earlier. I haven't watched a damn stream all day for a few days. Right, sorry.
No, that's not Muzz.
What did AZ say? What report? Maybe ask for proof before you blast me. I don't even know if anyone made a damn police report. What report? I'm not mad. Well, she knew about the police report video, so that must be another one. I don't.
Cree says messy people stick together. And I think that still holds true when you look at Momo and the Bee together.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just frustrated because I can't handle this pile of shit going on. So I think this was after it came.
Oh yeah, that was one of the names.
AZ said in her live last night, 43 minutes, you told her about report. What report?
I've got all those screens.
I haven't seen a report, police report. I don't know if anyone made one. So I don't know what she's referring to here. I have no proof, but I'll have to go watch. I was hoping to avoid it. We did make it 100%. I don't see how we would lie about it. Right, so why would you ask me for blasting me online? I haven't watched these lives because
Sorry, Maria.
Muzz still keeps saying that they're lying.
Yeah, well, they've got all the proof. This is why I think this is important, and this is why I wanted to play Julie or T-Spinacy someone's lives to just show the proof because they have the proof.
Yeah.
I'm frustrated with everyone. Go watch her live, then ask me why I'm upset and why I'm getting you don't believe us. We made that report. We had to leave. We kids are at to make. Reel can call the county. We told him where to find it. What? You can't stand AZ, but you believe a random claim. I have our DMs. I now feel crazy, and I'm listening to them from yesterday because that's the first time I spoke to her since December 22nd. I didn't say I don't believe you. You said AZ said I discussed it. I'm saying I haven't ever seen it. So how could I? Is there another one? There is a shit show, Muzz, and I'm so angry at the moment that she put on herself back because I thought this was over 100%. I was able to breathe for once. That's why that's why I'm ignoring the videos. I just lost the love. Right, this bit.
Oh.
No comment, but this bit. Here we go again, but this bit. That's why I'm ignoring the videos. I just lost the love of my life a few days ago to cancer. I don't like being blasted when I've just been trying to help everyone as much as I can while staying true to myself and calling out BS. I don't like what Gaga did, Julie versus other person. I don't like anything. So I don't know if Michelle was actually like mean and shouldn't like that Gaga framed me for that sock account. Well, I don't actually feel for her because at this point, like, Muzz, see, the thing is, Muzz always uses this thing that people are coming. Ask away, Mermaid in the ICU, and it's really good to see you. You've not been here in a while, and ask away. I don't get offended easy. But it's like that's the thing.
Payne, you were just as smart then as you are now.
Somebody a few days ago in the live, or it was something I seen, and it was me saying, "I don't get offended easily," and actually use those words. So it must be a cultural thing. Like we've got very thick skin. Don't give a shit.
And it's like someone said in CWA's chat, why are we trying to chase Muzz off the internet? And it's like, no one is. So, like, there's a difference between holding someone accountable and trying to chase them off the internet. She's not important enough to be cancelled, if that makes sense. Like, you know, if you
Absolutely.
push her off the internet and it's big
Right,
news, come
Muzz
and get
wasn't
her.
important enough
That's
to
what
be
happens with
canceled.
big YouTubers, you know what I mean?
I mean,
Like,
none of us
she's
really
not big
are.
enough for that. Like, she's been
That's
held
not really a
accountable
slight
for
against
the lies
her
that came out.
so much as we're all tiny
Oh,
creators
she's done
that
so much, Miss Mickey.
Yeah,
You got a
yeah,
list?
yeah.
Because I've got a list.
Sorry, Maria?
I get new
She
pens
has to
today.
be held accountable. They have to call her out on the
Literally.
lies.
Absolutely. And every time, and
you got it
this is what
spelled
kills
right.
me. This is the same female that is sitting
Y'all
on
spelled
live
it right,
trying
y'all.
to judge us and telling us, educate us about cancer. Must spend some time in a hospice. Just be thankful that you've not been the patient that he has been, but spend some time in a hospice. Like, you get no idea, ma'am. You need to live a little and shut your mouth. Open your listening devices
Right, Pippi.
and shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
So, I mean, I could sit and write your list. They're both attention seekers. Someone said she's not white. Oh, right. This is it. She's Jewish. Judaism is a religion, not a race. Why was that said? What am I missing? I don't understand. Okay. Right. Thank you for asking that, because that brings me to another point here. Great point, right? I suppose to say Jewish as a race now, like if you live in Israel or Jerusalem, like whatever. But the thing with Muzz is, right, so Muzz, Dom, you're still in the chat because you'll know more about this than me. Dom, I wish you'd click the link. I need to shut up. Wait a minute, how did I get? I'll just remove this right now. Mum, with peace and love, you're slowing a wee bit. Say it respectfully. Mum, you're slowing a wee bit. Say it respectfully. Gel pen, what it can't be. I'm doing a volunteering thing, and I thought I was.
No, I am dead. She is saying to her mother, Mum, with peace and love, you're snoring a wee bit, and Pablo's snoring in my
Oh
living
my
room.
God, I forgot about Pablo's
Oh my
snoring.
God.
But she's like, Mum, with peace and love, you're snoring a wee bit.
Oh, she was like, oh my God.
Okay, where's Anne? I need an update on Pablo's snoring. Does he still snore? Did she get him a little Pablo CPAP machine? I want to know. He's so cute. Like, he's such a cute little guy for such a big little snore.
Going to get
That's
cute
too
office, right?
funny.
I was all excited because I was like, I'm going to, dress up and like, cute, be like office gear and stuff like that.
She also said that using
but the office is apparently food.
Yeah, she said that was anti-Semitic, and then she also said calling her a yenta was anti-Semitic, which it's absolutely not. Neither is that.
And I don't think they really want to pay for people's travel expenses, to be honest. So, of course, I'll go plank for my wee. I need to shut up. So, yeah, so basically I do it from home, and it's like your phone. It's a charity for the elderly, and I have to write down shopping lists. So I can't use gel pens. I've got to just use normal ones. Sadly, I have got gel pens. Really don't work now though. I've had them since uni. So, oh, thank you, Her Majesty. So yeah, right. So as far as Dom will know more about this than me. So Muzz did these race streams, right? Which makes my blood boil, right? And Dom will know more. What did I drop it? Yeah, did I drop the link? Dom will know more about it than me. He's friends with Danielle. Am I pronouncing it Danielle? Right, it's like Tyra, Tira, her terrible names, right? I'm so sorry. She's really nice. There he is. Hello.
Hello.
Right,
What can I
if
help
not
you?
for Muzz, I
Okay,
wouldn't
so
know Pippi.
This is a good question, right?
Oh,
Mermaid Nancy, you said someone said she's not
thanks,
white,
Muzz, for
she's
bringing us
Jewish.
Pippi.
Judaism is a religion, not a race. Why was that said? What am I missing? I don't understand. Right? It's due to, obviously, the race streams she done
Yes.
and how sort of.
Now, I've got to say, Mandy, hi Jennifer Jean, that would have put my back up. Hi, just saying. I will do, just saying. That would have drove me crazy. Oh, brilliant. Right, so do you want me to jump to AZ's video now? Would AZ be okay with me using her video?
Who are you talking to?
Mandy?
Okay. Hold on.
Oh, the monkeys are fighting on the roof. Oh, they're done.
Check it
Right,
out.
okay. Okay, let's see.
Agree, Kirsten.
Thank you, Justine. Ooh. This is going too far. Right, okay. So let me find that then.
Okay, let's see. I think she is looking for.
Stop pulling up FOIAs already. Like, don't put FOIAs on people in the chat, you know, on followers, on people who follow somebody or something like that.
Stop doing it, sub, Shay.
Because you don't know if that sub wanted that or not. And I know for a fact that sub did not.
No, it's putting her in a position. And do you know,
Putting her
do you know what's going to happen?
It's not worth it.
See when I heard this
Commentator.
what I thought
Sorry,
right
Julie.
away
They are.
was, this is going to put people off.
They're talking about Muzz. It's from April of 2023, and they're talking about all of Muzz's horrible qualities. Maria acts like she doesn't know anything. So we're just replaying her words.
Doing the right thing sometimes in reporting,
Yeah.
because you're going to
And-
people, pulling out every sub. So you're pulling out every.
Yeah.
I need to find this actually.
They are abusing the system with the FOIAs. And then that's going to prevent people from taking the step and doing the right thing, because they don't want to end up as somebody's subject on their live or on their channel.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure if that person would have been asked, you would have said no.
I'm just why can't I find that one? Oh, there it is. Right. Okay.
Oh, you know what they're going to play on this?
Oh my God, that would be great. Amber's nipple clamps.
Is
Brooke, can you post the
Usman?
cameo as a short? I want to laugh again. That was awesome.
Oh, was it good?
Oh my God, that was so perfect.
The Usman cameo.
It made me
that
laugh.
they got
You
for
played it so much
Amber.
that I was laughing every time. Like if I had not seen it before.
Or it wasn't for Amber, our Amber. It was for another Amber. Or no, it was for our Amber.
It was really
But
good.
it wasn't bought to
You're
be
a genius
nice.
for thinking of that. Brooke, it was really good. I think he had no idea which Amber he was talking about. Obviously, there's a lot of Ambers everywhere.
Meanwhile, she had
Good
covered
stream
her.
last night. Yeah, it was good.
It was okay when Maria covered her, but not for anybody
was
else
funny.
to cover her in the future.
Oh my God, the way he said it. And then he said, what was it that he said, baby girl Brooke? Your friend baby girl Brooke?
That's so true, Payne.
Is that what you said? Baby girl?
Yeah, he was so funny. He's saying I love you and all this. He didn't know it was that Amber.
Hilarious.
He didn't know it was that bitch. You can't take the credit for it. It was worth it though. Hey, looking beyond. He didn't even realize what Amber. Yeah, I'm sure he didn't even realize that it was that Amber. They just said, okay, an Amber, pay him, and that's it. Because I don't know if he would have been so nice like that. Surprised. Yep. I bet you she copied it. She enjoyed it. She's keeping a copy for her birthday. She loved it.
I bet she is.
If you all wouldn't
I
mind,
bet
please
she
hit the
is.
like button for me. I'd appreciate it.
Oh,
hit
yeah,
it for the
okay, I don't mind.
monkeys.
It's always
You know,
on your
monkeys.
page. Drop the link here, Brooke. Or actually,
Oh my God, yes. That would be so funny.
Yeah, absolutely. It would be funny.
Oops, what just happened?
I'll just keep opening YouTube's for links.
So we can laugh again. My husband was like, "What were you drinking yesterday?" And I'm like, "I don't know, something I found in the refrigerator." He goes, "You know how old I was?" I go, "I don't know. No idea.
Hey,
I I'm okay with it." Who is
exactly, Jennifer Jane, exactly.
that? Who's that on the screen?
That's T-Spiracy, that's AZ.
Okay.
Oh, I can't believe it. How did I share that though?
What are you looking for?
Right, okay, hold on. I'll just go back to stop sharing a minute. Stop sharing.
No, send it, and I send it on IG. Okay.
Yeah, I've got it. Hold on. That's what I was saying. I'll go back to the beginning. What I'll do is I'll just, if it's okay with everybody, I'm just going to put you out. I want you out.
You threw me in there by myself? These
Yeah, I want you
names?
out. I want myself in.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get myself up so I can just click. Hold on.
Take both of us out and put the video.
I can't believe
I'm
how
trying to go
young
like
Maria looks
Oh, what is it?
compared to
It has no
now.
volume.
Right, hold on.
Oh, you can't put it on?
Like, look at that. I mean, she looks so young. She wasn't filtered or anything. I know it's a little bit harder to see her on this, but
The screen?
she really looked a lot
Yes,
younger.
but it's a cameo, so I suppose I could open up the link. Hold on.
Put it on the screen.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Hold on.
ROs age you.
Right
Proof
from the beginning,
ROs
she got
age
into
you.
us pretty quick.
And grifting for lawyers.
Yeah, she's gonna post last night's karma.
Paying for Walmart
And how to
bills
stick it and
instead
do
of
it.
lawyers.
Yeah,
It
it'll be
ages
up soon.
woman.
Brooke knows how to throw a party.
Okay, I don't
It
really
was
care
nice.
about the...
Amber, we're friends. That was wonderful. I'm sure Amber.
That was amazing.
Okay, so I had taken screenshots. I had X'd out the people's names because I didn't want to drag anyone into it. I was like, see guys, like this woman's really gone, like whatever. Because I know that there's crazy people on the internet who do crazy things, and for one, I didn't want people bothering people in her real life and whatever. So with that.
So that does say it all.
Okay, this is AZ T-Spiracy.
She obviously knew that this has happened, and yes, yeah,
They're covering a stream AZ did on Muzz, and on AZ's stream, it looks like Julie, Stacy, and AZ.
and that's exactly what it is. So she obviously knew. I don't know about that moving mountains, but hi Camden, I am just pissed off about Muzz trying to educate people like us about empathy and cancer. And this is my response to that. Thanks, Mandy. So I'm all about it.
That being said, there's always like 1 or 2 or 10 in the crowd, and unfortunately, Muzz, once again, because this is not the only time, has gone stuck her foot into some area that she literally doesn't belong in. Nobody should. So come to find out, I had known she made a stream about it, and it was called like "The Proof Is in the Pudding," and that was like all I really needed before I went, all right, that's fucked up. Like, the lady's deceased. Like, come on, man. So I had planned on talking about this and bringing it to you guys before I even knew the next part. Okay, so the next part was she made a stream, and I think it's so distasteful. She called the funeral home. That's right. She called the funeral home to verify that Julie G was really deceased, and they told her yes, just like I told her, just like I told Twitter, excuse me. And then she even contacted not one.
So if you guys remember a week or 2 ago, the first stream I did responding to Maria with Muzz, I covered the stream where she called the funeral. The stream that Julie and Stacy did, showing Muzz's Google hard drive and all the information that she had gotten for this deceased person, and how determined she was to prove that this deceased person was not deceased. So much so that even once she did this proof in the pudding stream, she still said that she didn't completely believe that they were deceased. And I've replayed the stream for you guys. Right now, Anne and Maria are going to cover, I think, AZ replaying the stream. But so we'll get to hear it again. And it gives and a little bit more context with it.
But two people from Julie's real life. And the reason why she felt the need to contact them is because she didn't feel as though it looked like Julie G. Now, I'm sure you've all lost somebody in your life who gets sick and they don't look like how they looked when they were younger. And for obituary pictures, people usually use when the person was at their healthiest. I mean, from my experience anyways.
Absolutely.
So when we saw Julie G, she was thicker, and she even explained to us on one of my streams that due to the medication and her being sick, she had to put on a lot of weight. And the reason why she told us that is because nobody could really believe that Todd Paulson was trying to hit on her, etc. And she's like, well, I used to be, a lot thinner, whatever. So she's told us this before. So
she's talking about the dearly deceased Julie G, who was also known over in Terry Lynn's area as Lexi.
Hold on. So Katie Joy's husband at one point tried to hit on Julie G, this lady who's now deceased.
Oh, Payne, yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
Interesting.
I thought you saw yourself come into the chat, but you heard him say hi to you.
Picture, do you think that you can tell it's Julie in her younger days?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Why? Because you can see weight loss difference. Right. Well, didn't she use that picture at one time on her YouTube profile back when she was in The Exorcist and Jackie hated her?
Yes, and she went by like Julie 1970 something.
And that was it was the same picture.
Yes, because that was back when she still went by the same picture and name that she used when she
I
modded because Jessie Bear had left KJ's channel for a little while.
Right. And she was a member of KJ's channel, and she was in The Exorcist. This is how we knew. So when I saw that picture, I immediately knew it was her. I was actually surprised when I saw her on
Oh, he did. Okay.
from the picture that I knew of her.
Also,
Was it Maria? Sorry?
No, she said, no, Todd did not. That was a lie.
Was that a lie? Okay.
Oh, yes, it's a third Julie
Oh,
from Canada.
accusation.
BC.
so angles make a big difference in what a person looks like in a photograph. We were talking about this earlier. You do not see my 5 head in pictures that I take of myself. Now, pictures I do not take of myself, guess what you might see?
Right. I mean, we all know how to hold the camera up and take it off, right?
Well, when she held the camera, unfortunately, and most of us ladies know, you never hold the camera down below you because you're going to get all the chins, and that's just the sad reality of it. So I can see why, in her healthier days or whatever, she looked like a different person. But I never saw that picture and went, that's not her, So Muzz had people saying, no, it is her. Here's the proof. Here's 10 people from Facebook or so. Here's the GoFundMe. Here's this. Here's that. And the wicked messed up part is, you guys, she still doesn't believe it. She goes, well, this is so wrong. She's like, somebody died. Somebody named Julie G died. But is it really her? Or is
Yes,
it
she
identity
did,
theft? Or is it
and one of his
you called the funeral home.
coworkers.
You've contacted people from real. What is it going to take for you to believe?
Muzz, that would really be a stretch for somebody who's deceased to be stealing identities. That is really a stretch. But it just shows that she didn't like a person. She was. Did what she did think she would get back and he's going to still this film. She's a film. Okay, moving mountains. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yep, a lot of Julies.
Mhm.
Does anybody know Kim Stacey? Do you know what
Imagine the coworker that she contacted too. I would seriously doubt that her husband would want his coworkers to know what she had been getting up to out on the internet. And now some person from the internet has been like, hey, we want to just make sure she's not lying because she's kind of a liar.
So fucked up.
I Google it.
And as if all this isn't bad enough, she actually used her government name in the hashtag. That way there's an easy path. Okay, let's say somebody from Julie G's real life, here's a rumor about her passing, but they're not completely sure, and they type in her first and last name, and then here comes Muzz's YouTube stream up in the search engine. And you're gonna watch that. This is all gonna lead back to us. With that being said,
So she also doxed a deceased woman. She actually doxed a deceased woman. So not only did she phone the funeral home,
Oh my God, that's
contact 2 relatives. And
Exactly,
I know Muzz
Rainbow.
denied that. I know she denied it. But
Exactly.
I know she admitted to me
She
it
does
wasn't like
nothing.
that. But she admitted she did it, but for a different reason, sort of thing. Yeah. Muzz, you're a piece of shit.
Yep, she is.
I
I don't
bulletproof
plan on
soul,
everything in my old
thank
videos
you,
because I stand by what I
I
said.
agree.
And unless someone from her family was like, I don't want my money to be remembered like that, I would never remove it because that was a point in history and time, and that actually happened, and I stand by it. Going forward, I would never speak on the lady because she's not here to defend herself, But furthermore, you guys, does anybody know why? With all that being said, with the family having a path back to all this nonsense, we do know that her husband knew about all this nonsense. And also, does anybody know why in the hell her husband reached out to Mrs. Roadhog of all people to tell her of her passing? Why?
I can only imagine what he knew about Mrs. Roadhog either, though, because Julie could be like, yeah, me and Mrs. Roadhog are like BFFs now. Because she like would create entire scenarios in her head and run with it.
They probably became friends then. I mean, I would.
So I'm going to pass because I don't really want to hear much, and no offense to anybody.
It doesn't matter what the F you say to her.
Julie G.
She's always right because she's an empath. I can't remember how she worded it, but I've heard her say it a few times. And I'm just like, there are quite a few professionals out in the world who.
I don't want to be like listening too much about this woman, Julie G. She's not here anymore.
Is Muzz from Canada?
Yeah, she's Canadian.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of Canadians.
Oh my God. So Julie's co-workers found out about her life online. Oh my God, that's a shame. Hi, Gina Marie.
That's really bad, Dee.
But it makes sense, right, Payne, that Geneva and Muzz are friends.
Yeah, treats.
Such an idiot.
I think that empaths are also just greedy narcissists. But, I don't know if I'm a professional here, but it's like an excuse she uses. Like she knows she's the oracle because she's an empath. Have you guys ever heard her say something like that?
Well, yeah, I had to watch her video today before I, because I agreed to come up and talk about it. So of course I was going to watch it because otherwise it'd be a little hypocritical of me to be critiquing something I hadn't seen. But to me, it sounded like she was saying like she fell on the sword so that the rest of us trolls weren't contacting people. And the thing is none of us were contacting people, and there wasn't a sort of follow-up.
That is pretty much what she said in this proof in the pudding.
Who are like decent people who I was kind of surprised. They were like, well, it's all right, Muzz. We need to.
Hey, look at your comment from back then on
I'm
the
sorry.
screen.
Have you guys now? Be honest with me, because I have not seen it, and I went looking for it. I went to Twitter. I took her
so
name.
smart.
I did not see a single person sharing a link to any of her GoFundMe's. Did you guys?
I shared it about.
Maria, you're slipping on your. Hold on.
Her daughter.
Okay, hold on.
Her daughter.
I'm not slipping, Brooke. I did something to you. You'll find out after this live.
Ooh.
I haven't been able to fix it. It's been years. It's bothering me.
Hi, great Christoph, and always. How are you? Thank you for joining.
Yes, the one that Stacey sent me the link because I asked for it. And it's the one that her daughter set up. And there's not been a ton of donations made to it. And I her daughter trying to get to her. And I feel really bad about that, even though Julie D and I were not friends. So I shared it on Twitter, and I have not seen a link shared.
I think, wasn't it decided?
I can hear that when you shared it, right? It's not.
What, sorry, video?
I can.
Wasn't it decided that she could possibly be a dark empath? If she was any kind of an empath, that was a good possibility. Is that what it was called, or is that what it's called, a dark empath? I forget. I don't think he said anything crazy from what I saw when I was recording it. Jennifer, that's funny. I never heard that, Jennifer. I love it. That's really good. I never saw you guys call Geneva or Jennifer. That's really funny. Thank you, Payne, for your comments from back then.
Okay.
Look at Brooke. You'll find out.
Yeah. Ooh.
Passing out the links and saying please donate, where we had to figure out if it was real or not. Like nobody. What are you trying to protect here? Like what are you trying to look out for? And then let's say this. So her other argument was like, oh, it might be identity theft. Maybe it's another Julie G. Think about that for a second. You're telling me that this other Julie G who passed away has the same family members, the same children, the same co-workers. Furthermore, let's entertain this for a second. Let's say that it was for whatever reason an identity theft, right? What are you going to do? Are you going to hit up the other Julie G and be like, hey, I know you just, the other Julie G's family, and say, hey, I know you just lost somebody, but there's this chick out here who's pretending to be her. Like, what is your end game here, Muzz? What are you doing? Like, guys in the chat, like, did you think this was a little effed up? Like, I'm sorry, it is. And this whole, like, I'm not a creator, nobody can talk about me. Like, girl, this is messed up, and this is not the only time. Now, before I forget, because I need to make this point, because I know there's haters in the building, okay? Listen clearly. I know there's going to be one of you morons out here, okay? None of you lovely people. Who
Hey,
are
and I'm sure when you came back, she marked a date, and you're already
well, you talked to
filed that she had on you.
No. I've
You
already had
bothered
people
her.
literally come on my channel and say, no, Casey don't talk to nobody. I do, and I relay the message, which
I
is true.
remember.
You didn't even ask Akita. I never ever got back to her because I didn't.
I remember one time she came into our IG. I don't know if it was our IG group chat or if it was Discord or what, but she came in bitching about you and Brooke, air quote, bullying her in Bombshells, and she just ignored you guys or something. So she probably had a file on you back then, and she probably just marked the date that you re-entered the community again. And now that you've mentioned it, she's adding that too.
Want to involve her, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did not talk to these people, so before you start thinking you can point a finger at me, there's always a couple of you dummies who still can't get that for your head. Let me just make that clear. It's not okay. And even when a bunch of us were second guessing it in our heads about Julie G thing, not for 1 second did I ever think of picking up a phone and calling the freaking funeral home. It's so fucked up. So
I actually mentioned that. I said, I hope no one actually calls the funeral home because it listed the funeral home, and we actually talked about this. I was like, somebody's going to.
Of course. And it's the one person who's pretending like they're doing it so no one else does, but they're the only one doing it.
And a really smart lady said, I'm going to paraphrase because I always get it wrong, so sorry, you know who you are. She told me one time that it's not help if nobody asked you for it.
That's true. Get that, Muzz?
I want to move to the Muzz part.
I know, I'm trying to, hang on. Right, so I'm trying to get to the, right, okay. So this was the stream, I believe.
Did you just see it said prove it, exclamation point? What do you want? What would prove it?
Did you see that the title thing was left on that one slide?
Let me move that one. The one before this one? Did she pull keys?
It's like the guy on the couch or whatever, I think.
Hold on, let me start again. I must have missed it. Hold on.
Was this like your old?
What, Maria?
Was this old?
It was one of my, no, I remember looking at this. This was a few months ago.
Notice Payne's comment from 2023 says the family had to make a statement for her to stop. It was so bad. And she's referring to the Gagne family. I believe the husband had to make a statement. That is creepy.
It was on 1999. Yep.
Wow.
Old boomer.
Anyway. Okay, so we got some ground rules. Okay, the mods, they get a whistle, a fake whistle. If you have a whistle, feel free to whistle. And I'm only doing this because I'm assuming I trolls. But okay, I just asked you a couple things. Like one is that you let me get through it because I may answer your questions. Yeah, Sharon, no worries. Thanks, girl. I may answer what you are thinking. At a certain point, so just bear with me. Don't come in with a doxing name. Don't start calling people funny. Just don't disrespect anyone. Don't even call me whatever you got for Twitter because I'll be there for it. Jay, keep your stake for yourself. He's fine. No inciting of anything, please. No, like, let's go, whatever, screw this person, yeah. Here's gonna be the hard part for some of you. You're gonna have to trust me, which I know is difficult, but for those of you who know me, if there's one thing you can't call me, you can call me a lot of things. Whatever. You cannot call me a liar. I just don't. If I don't know it, I won't say it. You know what I mean? So,
welcome back.
I'm not necessarily show everything because it may be a photo, it may be a name, and it'll get to. I'm actually gonna go through my thought process also because I'm just gonna be wide open and not just the facts. I'm gonna tell you why I did this, etc. Right? You have trust issues, girl. You come to the right place. I can't lie. But anyway, if you can't trust me, that's okay. But if you want to see every single,
Right, now that she said there, I can't lie. But she did lie. She blatantly lied about her involvement with Roadhog and company about real. And I don't even want to touch on that. That's got nothing to do with us. But she did lie. She blatantly lied.
Right,
Yeah.
Pippi?
Dotted I and crossed T's may not be the stream for you. I'm just not willing to do that. Okay, so let's get move on. Okay, here's my original thought process because I want to share with you. I just want to give you, I want to tell you what I was thinking. So obviously we all saw the tweet. No, we heard from someone, and some people got a DM, and people weren't sure, and then there was a tweet from not the most reliable source, etc. Right? Cool. So that's cool. Obviously my first thought is whatever, right? I don't know. Then I'm seeing more people say, oh, but here's this proof and here's that. And
I've got one question. Was Muzz friendly with Julie G? Yeah.
No, Muzz
was she
didn't
friendly
like
with
Julie G.
That's my biggest question. That's what I really.
Muzz did not like Julie G, and it was Muzz's mission to prove prior to that Julie G was lying about Katie Joy's husband. Kendra, if you're still here listening, back then, Julie G, she had a bit of a wild brain, a wild mind, and had a lot of stories, and most people didn't necessarily believe that Katie Joy's husband was hitting on her and that they had some kind of a romance, flirtation, yeah, that's where it all started because of Roadhog. Well, Roadhog was trying to prove that Julie G was wrong, and then Roadhog was trying to prove that she was actually right. Oh, that's right, Shyla. It was about Julie saying that she had MS, and Muzz had to prove that that it wasn't, that she didn't have MS and that she didn't die, and that she didn't. Yeah. But she had caught Muzz's attention with the whole Todd thing. So I thought Kendra, yeah, that would be a little bit of a crossover back then. Started with Todd, absolutely, but what set Muzz off was the MS. Yes, well said. Yes.
Want to know. Nobody was questioning that. Yeah, she
was not.
Didn't happen. So why did she involve herself? Like, I would be livid. I would be surprised if she did do a bit of investigating Maria when we lost our friend.
Was that on Little Red's panel?
Yep.
I would be surprised if Geneva was investigating that too.
Julie hated Muzz. She called Muzz out about 2 weeks before she died. Oh, she did? She called her out about 2 weeks before she died.
I knew there was something about TL was friendly with Julie G.
Wow.
But I knew her, and this is what I knew. I knew her online name at that point, and I hope I'm not. It was Lexi Blake. And she used to be in TLs all the time, and she was helping. That's why, what a bitch. Oh, Muzz.
I'm starting to see people in our community put stuff on Twitter or whatever, people that I, don't think are completely unreliable. So
Right.
Usually, and I'll let you into the brain of Muzz a little bit. When something like this happens in the community, usually.
Yeah, the brain of Muzz is seriously fucked up because this is almost like she tried to get revenge on this woman, but decided to punish her family, her friends online. Like, you're sick, Muzz. You're sick.
I know. All right, it's my expert research time. And I'll be honest, I do this sometimes when things are sketchy, and 99% of the time I keep it to myself. I don't know why. It's like my coping. It's like my way to verify for myself, so I can't, well, it's not that I can't be gaslit, but I try not to. So I just keep information, right?
What over there?
She's got major issues.
Absolutely, she has.
Thanks.
So I thought I gotta look into this. I can't ask anyone,
But see that message to Roadhog alone saying, I want to contact him about some philanthropy, a trade of sorts and all this. Like, who the hell does she think she is?
No.
Like, does she think she's one of
Gives
the
it a
UN? You're not one of the UN, Muzz. Calm your fucking ass down. You're on YouTube.
Right? It was funny the other day. I think Maria said something about how I am always interrupting streams and stuff like that. I'm like, that's all she did, and C was try to come in the chats causing big scenes and shit like that. It's like, you just wait. If Muzz comes back, she will be doing the same shit she used to do. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not guilty of things, but I'm saying that, yeah, you crazy. I am going to step away from the keyboard for like 60 to 90 seconds. I need to run to the other room real quick, but I'm going to press play on here.
Fool.
Let me go back for people who don't know. I'm so sorry. Okay, this was a terrible way to start. Let me just backtrack a little bit. There was rumor on the weekend that someone in our community passed away. She has a history in our community. I'm not going to go into like opinions, but she started with hogs. She has been under a lot of stalk accounts, a lot of untruths, a lot of raised eyebrows. Okay, so there you go. So when we heard, someone got a tweet from or a DM from an account that never existed before to tell her that this person passed away, to us it was par for the course. I'm not sure, but I don't want to be an asshole saying someone didn't pass away. Pretty much, right? That's really all the background knowledge someone needs to know. And then I said to myself, I gotta look into this myself. Now, it really was originally all honest to God just for me. It was just for me to know for myself. That was it. I don't normally do this kind of thing, right?
And you should never do it again.
Let's see.
Yeah.
You guys, she doesn't normally do this kind of thing, except when she does. Okay,
Except every single time. You mean?
Yeah, flip a desk. Like, didn't she call the vet to check on Ren's cats?
Yes.
Like, and her and Ren don't get along. She's the one that tried to help people conspire to lock a black man up, and you called to check on his cats, and she cannot understand why he would have a problem with that. But here she is. She don't do stuff like this, you guys.
It's none of her business.
She doesn't know boundaries. She just doesn't. Like, she doesn't get societal norms. Like, do you know the biggest societal norm is stay in your fucking lane, Muzz. Stay in your lane.
Yep.
She was just helping, though. She's always just helping.
So, yeah, it's a full-on presentation, Julie. It's like has slides and shit. Like, I can't even believe it. Like, we're only going to listen to a little bit more because I can only handle that much.
I'm sure. Cooch, please unblock Rose. Truce. I'm so sorry for that noise.
I believe she did have
that was my
MS.
so just so you know, like how I got to where I got is, I don't trust anyone right now. Not anyone, but I want to look.
Yeah, I believe it was absolutely true in the end that she unfortunately passed from MS. So Muzz is just so egotistical, narcissistic, that she has to go through her thought process of why she decided. And in this stream, Muzz didn't tell anybody that she had files on the entire family and relatives, and she had pictures from the kids' school newspapers of the kids and of Julie's kids and all this craziness. Muzz failed to mention any of that. She failed to mention that she contacted any of the relatives. And it was wrong for her to call the funeral home, but that was something that was gross, but easier to, I don't want to say a pass, but I guess for lack of a better word, for just that, and not tell anybody all the rest of it because it was so disgusting. But she then supposedly had gone into she supposedly had admitted herself to like a 72-hour hold, that type of thing. I don't know what they call it in Canada, or if they have a name for it in Canada or whatever, but she went and admitted herself supposedly on a mental health check. Well, when you admit yourself on those, they take all your phone away and everything from you. You don't have access to it. So in the middle of her stay, she goes into the file and somebody else had access to the file that she had all this Julie G information in. And so in the middle of her stay, somehow this person's access to the file was removed. while Muzz was supposedly in a mental institution for a few days, like halfway through, poof, the friend's permissions were gone. But the friend had already copied everything that was in the file. And that was how Julie Virgo was able to do the live and with Stacy, and they had all those yellow lines of everything looking redacted because it had to all be redacted because it was private information of every single person related and not related to this family. She has a pattern because then I showed you guys the next live I did. I showed you guys the DMs, her group chat with Mona, racist Mona and racist Petty Kitty, where Muzz is looking up all of our families and is going to use them to come after us in chats. And she was saying all those disgusting things about Shyla's husband, who has had a ton of health issues. So it wasn't even just a random, I hope he dies. Sadly, this man has had a ton of health issues back then and has continued to. So then she did that, so then she was also looking into all of the families then from the old, from her old Discord and group chat. And then after that, she goes into Jen's family, Jen Bailey's family. And, at first we just think that she's talking to Jessica, the wife of her ex-husband, the stepmom. That's what we refer to her as, Jessica the stepmom. Because Jessica the stepmom had come into the community on her own. But we didn't realize how serious it was. And then one day Muzz comes in the chat and she starts talking about how she's blaming it on Napa, saying that Napa wants to 5150 or Baker Act Jen. And I remember both Petty Kitty and I were like, wait, what? That's what you guys, you need to tell Muzz, you need to tell her to mind her own business. We had no idea that Muzz was the driving force behind it at the time. Muzz was the driving force behind trying to get Jen Baker acted, 1096, 5150, whatever you want to call it, multiple names, for something that nobody on YouTube has any business doing. All right, let's continue. So, yeah, sure. Muzz has a clear history of going way too far with people. So when Maria says that Muzz is so wonderful and Muzz is so helpful and Muzz will help anybody, Muzz will even help people she doesn't like. She'll help anybody. It's, is this the kind of help you people want? I know there's not many people watching this, so y'all are probably going to have her help you and not have any clue of this, or you're going to choose to ignore it. But Muzz only helps people to collect files. She wants to get to know every part of you she can, because that's how she manipulates you to stay her friend. It's hard to explain, but she has this way of making it feel like you need her. It's weird. All right, let's continue.
Let me preface with, when I say I do research, I'm probably the most how for dummies is part of my brand here. Let's talk. How I do research is, I'm sorry guys, is Google and social media. I don't pay for anything. I don't have anything special. Okay, I just have a whole lot of patience and a little bit of OCD. You can ask Gooch. That's how I find information. So, and a little bit of brain cells and some critical thinking. So I just started looking. I honest to God can't even tell you or remember exactly where I started and who went to led to what and whatever, but I was on a Facebook rabbit hole and I was just running it.
So Muzz is basically saying that she just used Google to do all these searches, to get all this information, to find the funeral home, to call them.
Down and where am I, etc. Okay? And I started looking and I was just
a Facebook rabbit hole where she took information regarding that woman's son, baseball games that he was in, where they were, what time they were at, sister-in-laws. Like, I seen the list, and I remember someone shared that with me at the time.
Shyla, I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know. It's not that it's my business, but I wish you the best in all of that.
And said, look at the bullshit she's doing behind the scenes. And that's when I was like, oh, Siwa will like her. Siwa will like her. She'll be doing shit for Siwa and that. And you must keep kissing Siwa's ass because you know that's what you're doing. So,
she's shouting out Cooch now because she's trying to get the attention off of her.
Who is?
That's what I'm doing. Muzz.
Ah.
just trying to, and people were posting a lot.
All right, you were on Facebook. Therefore, you saw people in her real life grieving.
Yes.
And you still picked up the phone and you still called the funeral home and you still contacted two people from her real life.
Yes.
And according to
Totally
your chat,
normal, right?
According to your chat, she also sent friend requests to all of those Facebook family members, or at least some of them.
Do you really think they want to be friends with you? Let's think about that. I would be beside myself if some chick on the internet who didn't believe that my mother, sister, whatever wife was dead, that you want to send me a friend request and you want to be friends?
That would be like Katie Joy sending Anna Duggar a friend request.
Exactly.
Do you know what I've got to say? I love AZ's accent. I love her accent. And she reminds me a bit of Vault.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
the way she talks, she reminds me a bit of Vault, but I love her accent.
That's true.
I don't know, man. There's some kind of like disconnection here. I don't get it.
A lot of people are posting on those websites where you just put
Wait. Read this one.
put whatever you want, kind of thing.
What?
Look at that one. Did you see it? Why isn't it staying up?
What? Oh, she also put together a PowerPoint. That's like,
Oh my god.
oh, her family must love her.
I'm gonna need to do a slideshow.
A whole presentation at Christmas. A video at Christmas. Oh, hell no.
That is funny.
That is funny.
Right? Wasn't official. So that was up until probably the end of the day yesterday, I'll be honest. So then I got wind of I started looking. Okay, why did I do it? I'll go back a bit. Why did I do it? Because
Oh my
here's
god,
my
that's so
thought process.
cute! Holy shit!
I did it because normally I wouldn't, but I was afraid of two things, right? One of two things were I was afraid that, people would get, there would be more.
Oh my god, that was so cute! I just had to watch it on my TV. Okay, I gotta rewind and watch that again. Oh my god, he just came into the camera to say hello. It was so cute. Okay, let me just... Oh my god, the cuteness factor is too much. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to play it again. Hey, Lisa Wigger. Oh my god, that was so cute.
I'm gonna need to do a slideshow.
A whole presentation at Christmas. A video at Christmas.
I won't scream
hell
through
no.
it.
That is funny.
That is funny.
Right? Wasn't official. So that was up until probably the end of the day yesterday, I'll be honest. So then I got wind of I started looking. Okay, why did I do it? I'll go back a bit. Why did I do it? Because here was my thought process. Hold on, I have notes, but I just want to make sure I don't miss anything, obviously. I did it because
Oh my god, it's so
really,
hard
I was afraid of two things, right? One of two things. I was afraid that, people would get, there would be more back and forth between people in the community. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. And it might incite people to go dig in if someone actually passed away. That could be quite harmful. You know what I mean? So I was just like, let me just look, and often, like I said, I often do this, but I do it in the sense of I keep it to myself almost to check myself, right? Well, Rose, let me get through it.
Monkey can't slip.
And I'm going to explain the path because it has to do with sort of my conclusions about things in general, where we stand and where I decided to stop or keep going or et cetera, right? So let me just get through it, okay? So, where am I? I'm just trying to look at my notes here. Okay, right, okay, here's why I did it. Okay. So let me hold on just a second. Let me get to like the bottom line of it.
Oh my god.
Yes.
What, Maria?
She's like, let me get to it. I'm gonna get to it. Let me get to it. I'm gonna get to it.
I know, like, spit it out, Muzz. Spit it out.
Say it,
Spit
Muzz.
it out. Spit it out.
Spit it out.
There are so many people talking, but yes,
There is a
Muzz
verified
is the
passing
one.
of Julie Gagne. Okay?
Yeah, that's
However,
Muzz.
there was a way. Let me explain that.
Sorry, I did not know that full name was going to come up. And of course, I've got it on caption so people can see, so I do apologise about that.
So I started
We
looking
got
at it, and
triple
it was funny because,
commentary
Julie's
on
photo.
Muzz.
So I knew that it was legit because before it was posted,
Literally, we've got Muzz, and then AZ, Stacy, and Virgo commentating on Muzz, and then Anne and Maria commentating on them, and then me commentating on them.
on the fake websites, I don't know what to call them. I actually reached out to the funeral home to ask if this will be posted, and they said it's coming. So I said okay. I spoke to the funeral home to ask the fake websites, I don't know what to call them. I actually reached out to the funeral home to ask if this will be posted, and they said it's coming. So I said okay. Now this was the first time it hit me when I saw the GoFundMe and I saw the picture. It didn't look anything like her, and
so that there, obviously, Muzz has now admitted that she contacted the funeral home. Now she's trying to retract that and say that she didn't say that, but she definitely did.
Right.
She did say it.
Yeah. Can we draw?
She also tried to lie for a while and say that she never contacted the funeral
and the chat,
home.
please, just and people give her
Hey,
a follow.
Beetle, you just missed.
I started going, wait a minute, and I started comparing pictures, and then I was like,
Beetle, you absolutely need to rewind like 2 minutes. And there's a monkey cam slip, a little baby monkey cam slip, and it's so cute. So anybody just coming in, if you're just coming in, rewind like 2-3 minutes at the most. And you will see a little baby monkey face just all up in the camera.
In my mind, I was like, could there be identity theft? Or is someone passing? Now I'm very confused.
She's a lunatic.
You get the point, right? Like,
she had already verified with the funeral home, but then continued to contact people in real life.
Yep, because it didn't look like her. When it does look like her.
It does. I mean, but I'm just gonna let you know if anyone.
So she didn't take the funeral home's
ever
word.
contacted a funeral home for my
Do you know why?
friends to
Do you know why? Because see, like her trauma, she's a trauma chaser. She also wants to be I discovered this. This was a lie. It was a whole.
Yeah,
it was a fraud, and I'm the one that found it out. She wanted to be the person to expose that, and that's what it was about. It was about her and how she looked to the community. That was all it was about. She didn't give a shit about Julie DG. She didn't give a shit about her husband, her friends, her kids. Nothing.
That's
it was
right,
all about
Anne.
Muzz and how Muzz looked.
Wow, that's really sad.
And Momo is right there for it. She hears it all and
agrees.
agrees.
Like, that's so out of line. I can't even describe how out of line that is. It's not our business.
It's the best cam slip ever.
And Preston would swear up and down that Kim.
I'm just got a quick question. Is it expensive to call from Canada to America?
I don't know.
Right, Stacey, that's exactly what I'm saying, yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm just wondering that if it was expensive because she called a funeral home, I take it, in America. She called relatives in America. And she must have Googled all their numbers. She must have done a background check.
Yeah, Muzz is in Canada, and these are all American numbers and stuff.
I think she found through Real. I think it was through Real Entertainment. She got a lot of followers from Real. Yeah, I think that's where Shyla came from. She got different followers from Real. So,
right? I would say every single person in this chat agrees, including myself with E, that if and when any of us passes, absolutely nobody has permission or audacity to harass or search out any family. Any of us will haunt the fuck out of you. Thanks, E.
That's exactly.
So, minutes to do it. Oh, could be. Oh my God. That is really messed up.
Muzz, you are a piece of shit. Muzz, come here to give you a lesson on
oh my gosh.
Empathy. You don't do this.
They just read the comment. It says, she showed the husband's co-worker a screenshot of Julie G on Roadhog's panel and said, "Is this your friend's dead wife? Because she lies a lot. Because she lied a lot." Wow. Wow, is that what she said? Holy crap.
Empathy, you take that person's feelings into consideration. Empathy means putting yourself in their shoes. That's what empathy actually means, Muzz. You're not an empath. You are a psychopath. Big difference. You're a path. It's just not an empath. That's all. Asshole.
Who does that shit?
Muzz.
Oh my
Muzz,
god.
you were sorry you tried to give us a little lesson on life. Okay? Just saying, bitch.
Well, at least I know who to
Idiot.
bug.
Was with us the whole week, so she would have an alibi.
Yeah, maybe I
This
wouldn't be
is-
in jail because you would cover for me.
I just, so anyways, it goes on and on and on, like with the slideshow and the reasoning and the identity theft, and like
I feel the love.
I don't understand the identity theft. Did she not think like, oh, in order for this to be identity theft, they would have to have the same freaking relatives, and like I can't, and I don't even think the pictures look different. She looks like she a younger, thinner self, and she you know what I'm saying, people get sick, medications make people gain weight, like God forbid, like you know, when my grandfather passed like cancer and stuff, like he looked bloated and stuff, like obviously
I
we
just want
didn't
to see
use
if
pictures.
there's any more. Are they showing any more of Muzzie's life?
When was your life, KK?
What did I do and why? What did I do and why? Hold on.
We're all hoping. Is today your birthday?
I'm sure
I didn't see your life.
And then my thought process now was, if I share my information with you,
Happy
Oh,
birthday.
sorry,
either someone
KK.
get passed,
I didn't realize.
um,
Why don't we get
we're gonna have
notification?
some like poke and prod, and trolls will come out to a family that's grieving,
Happy
or
birthday,
it's
KK.
identity theft, and I want to like warn them to protect themselves before I tell everyone. So either way, that you know, it didn't become like a whole real life trolling thing. I thought maybe I could help people just here's the information and.
All right, let's talk about that real second. What would the whole identity theft thing, like why Julie G had already changed her name to
I'm sorry, but how psychopathic is that? What did I do and why? Like, it's a whole, what do you call it, slideshow? Like one of those, you know, those screens that you do when you're in a classroom?
Cree says, as Canadians,
doing the whole
please don't judge us
presentation.
by a few
What an
nutbags. We're really nice
Mm.
people who
Mm-mm.
don't go real life.
Blake, right? Like why would she
Blake's
be
Blake, that's
stealing
There's
fine.
something
definitely
like,
some nice
do you guys have any
Canadians,
idea
but
why that would even be a thing? Identity theft?
what I've learned from YouTube is that I always thought all Canadians were nice. I didn't think I'm naive. I just didn't think that there were any nutbags in Canada. So there's still plenty of nice Canadians, but there are definitely their fair share of nutbags too. No offense, Canadians, because again, I thought all of you were like, I thought none of you were nutbags. But Muzz and a couple of others have definitely educated me on some nutbags in Canada.
No, I cannot make a link there.
It seems like a real long game to play, you know, like. 'Cause
Yes,
this was
man, I think
unexpected.
so.
Muzz, I would tell you not to give up your day job, but you don't have one.
Dead.
You gotta-
So was she just sitting around hoping that there were tons of Julie's G's laying around and that one of them was going to be close in age and they were going to have an accident or something? Like just
Yeah,
cross
was she trying to get insurance? Was she convinced that Julie was trying to get insurance money or some shit?
Like I don't know. Like if you were going to pretend to be somebody, would it just be like a random housewife and?
I don't
Exactly,
I can't
exactly.
make the connection.
She also told the husband's close friend that the husband had blocked her, and that's why she had to reach out to him to verify the wife really died. Oh, welcome, Pivoting Yenta. I have not seen you in a year, I bet. Welcome back. Kendra. Yeah, blame Americans on that. Just like at least half of the crazy in Florida is from people who are not, Florida grown.
And
I feel like I would want to be a cooler person than what I am currently if I was going to pretend to be someone else.
exactly. Yeah, a lot of us Googled it, including myself. I'm not going to say I didn't. Like I just didn't want. I didn't believe it because unfortunately we don't really. And then Mrs. Roadhog being the person who delivered the news, like that is enough for you to scratch your head no matter what. Never mind, Julie.
I do understand, right, with the passing of someone, because we even seen it when we were asking for prayers for Nat. We seen even in Reddit, people were like, oh, so because they are saying it, people thought that we were pretending so that she could sort of disappear offline.
Wow,
Not realizing like how serious it was,
Did she really? This is the first time I heard that she even said those things. It never occurred to, I mean, it's so disgusting that she called, but it never occurred to me that she would be rude as fuck too. I mean, I guess it should have because she was rude to call to begin with, but wow. So saying, by the way, she's known as a scammer on YouTube or on the internet, so I just really need to know if she died because her husband blocked me when I called him. Like, what the? What? The ever-loving disgustingness.
Sociopath with puppy pads,
Yes.
carbon and yarn.
Mm-hmm. And what's happened to that yarn, Muzz? What did you do with the yarn?
What did you do with the yarn?
Mm.
What did she ask yarn for? To do something for?
It was fun. It was for fundraising. It was to she asked for money for yarn and she was making shit.
Oh, the scammy fundraiser.
I mean, you do that every year, Maria. For
yeah, but I don't ask for money for it.
But who is it you do it for?
I do it for an orphanage in Homestead.
So, Muzz got a bunch of donations for a bunch of yarn, and she showed how much money she got for all the yarn, but then never showed the full receipts for how she spent it. And then she said that she had made so many yarn stuffed animals for the little kids, so many crochet stuffed animals that it filled up her entire living room practically, and that she didn't even know how she was going to get it all in her car, that it was probably going to take multiple trips because she just had so many of these yarn stuffed animals. So people kept bugging her to show receipts, to show how it ended. Did she ever turn them in? What's going on? People are asking and asking and asking and asking. And then finally, Muzz showed some weird random what looked like an internet hallway that anybody could have used. And she had like one or two bags filled with stuffed animals. And it was all so allegedly fraudulent. It never did add up. I still have like all the receipts on that, and I bet I could find the live. So that will definitely be put into the pile, if needed in the future to play.
A group home.
Who knew Maria had a heart?
I know. I got it.
Let's see if Momo wants to keep using Muzz against me. I got plenty of stuff.
But you have to ask for money for it. I mean, if she asks for money, she has to show what she's doing.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Lucy. My kids would be like, "We know our mum was a psychopath, so thank you, bye." But poor Julie G's family, like, that's shocking.
She being involved, like,
she was making yarn dolls for a shelter.
For a shelter. But she's not giving them. There's been no evidence that she's given anything to a shelter.
Hey, Stephanie.
Hi, Tina.
Oh my God, that's so scary.
I know what you do with the yarn. What did you do with the yarn?
That's so scary.
I use the wee hands up emoji as well. I love that. There we go. That's it, silk print. I agree.
Donations for yarn animals instead of socks and underpants for the homeless.
Yeah,
I can't believe Muzz made
for a shelter like C1 runs. It's all.
Muzz made cards, like place mats for. Now she's going to explain to the class why what she did and why did she do it. So we already got her thought process, but now we get to learn what she did and why she did it. So more thought process. And everybody already knows what she did. Those snakes look so scary that you post. Oh my God. And I know they're tiny. They're like just a little bit bigger than worms. They're like fascinating and pretty and scary all at once.
All gift. It's all a grift. Yep, it is. It's all a grift. Mm-hmm.
See,
so if she's finished it, why hasn't she shown anything?
Camden, I gave Jen money towards that. Like, who's the bigger idiot? Me?
Yeah.
A
And
PowerPoint, that was the word I was looking for. On
Yep.
the fate of a stolen duck egg, that would be hilarious. Yeah, it was. That'd be the best live you ever did if you did a PowerPoint on the stolen duck egg. Like, that would be your busiest live ever. Right, I'll be
Should
straight
you
back.
use
I'm gonna
call
go to someone, okay?
P11?
So after that happens,
I
now
guess
it's the
that might
time I
ruin
want to
your
because I do
something.
not want to reach out to a family. Right? So
That's why I don't have a
so,
yard.
I'll be honest, up
I'll
until
get it.
2 hours ago, I still wasn't sure. I'm still not sure, but I'll get there. So I was looking around. I mean, I was looking everywhere, and there really was no way because all I'm doing is verifying information that is true, right? Because it is true. It's either her or it's someone with that information. So here's what I decided. I said, okay, I'm gonna bite the bullet.
Again, Julie G told us where her husband worked. You could tell from the fundraiser that you saw with your own 2 eyes.
I want you to notice, I think this might have been about the same time of Siwa and the duck eggs, because that starts to become a topic of conversation too.
Where the guy worked. All you would have had to do is pay attention to the video that Julie G was in that I know you saw and make the connection. Okay, he works where. No, actually, it was in Roadhouse
that
video.
says it all.
Never mind, excuse me, not my video. Which we all saw the video. You could have made that connection. So in order for there to be identity theft, they would have had to have the same husband at the same place of employment. Like, hello.
And I'm gonna reach out to like someone, and I found a friend's mother, and I go, oh my god, I'm gonna sound like a psychopath, right? So I reached out, and I didn't even know how to phrase it at that point. But what I have done, and thank you to the person who sent me this link a million years ago, and somehow I remembered, is I have the original video of her on Roadhouse Street, where her face is like right there in the center. So I was able to crop it and have an actual photo of what we know.
so this
You
was
have the video where she says where her husband works, and then you saw the GoFundMe where the husband works. Are you listening to yourself? Hello.
Right. And so I reached out to one person. I could tell she wasn't like sure, and I just didn't want to. So I said, I'm sorry, and thank you, and that was it. And I go, crap, that was like my one shot. But then I said to myself, all right, I'm trying one more time, and that's it, because I do not want this to become like a real life whatever. And I just want to make sure everyone's safe. To be honest, at this point,
I have issues.
There
with
was a
anybody who uses the word
GoFundMe,
whatever,
and
because
Muzz wanted to
when
make sure.
people say the word whatever, it's because they're hiding.
There's a GoFundMe, and Muzz wanted to make sure that she was really dead and that people weren't trying to get scammed into giving somebody who wasn't deceased money.
The facts are they're talking bullshit. Like, I've got to think about that. Whatever.
really wasn't sure. So the friend of the father, of the husband.
Oh my God,
How
she
was
needs
anybody ever unsafe?
a doctor.
The eggs
How was
must
anybody
be
ever
so
unsafe?
tiny.
Nobody was unsafe.
I didn't feel unsafe.
How could you
Put up
find
a post,
the eggs?
Said I reached out to him because he put up his Venmo to collect money for people to skip the GoFundMe, and he would give it to his friend. And so I figured he's posting about it. Okay, so I reached out to him. I said, I'm sorry that I'm going to sound like a crazy person, but can you confirm that this person and this person is the same, right? And he was like, and he said yes, and then he quickly sent me a screenshot of the Venmo and all the money to show that he's getting money and giving it to the friend, I guess, because he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought you wanted me to like prove I was legit. And I was like, no.
Now, the same guy she's talking about, literally his post said, if you need verification that this money is actually going to Mike or whatever, hit me up and DM me. So, of course, when he gets a DM, he's going to think the person wants to verify that, like, he's legit. So I can completely understand.
So Muzz DM'd this person to try to figure out if he was scamming. He had no idea that that would be a thing because she's really deceased.
And like why he did that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not questioning you. We're like, I'm sure someone passed, and you know what I mean, and you're helping, and that I'm not questioning. Oh, I just want to make sure that it's the same person. And then I sent it again. I said, I'm really sorry, but are you saying this person? And I sent a screenshot, and this name here, and this person, and I sent a screenshot are the same person. And he said yes. Now the thing is a case. He's like, oh yeah, I worked with her husband for 15 years. Great, but I've only met her like twice. I didn't really know her very well. So that's when I said, are you sure? And he's like, yes. So that's where I left.
Like, what is wrong with her?
Oh my
So,
God.
She phoned the funeral home. She phoned the guy's what mate, the husband, the grieving husband's what mate. How dare you, Muzz? This woman is
She sees nothing wrong with that. She sees nothing wrong with that.
sociopath, maybe.
She's not married.
A lot of paths, but not an empath. Oh my God. Just like she helped to try to swat a guy to prevent other people from swatting him.
Yep.
She asked her to verify 3 times. What a bitch. She's a lunatic.
Okay. And now I guess the important part to me is to explain, you know, what didn't I find? What am I still unsure of? And why did I stop where I stopped, right? So I just want to explain it because I like to give my background. So yes, there is a Julie G in this case, period. Okay.
Why did I stop there? Because the guy was probably going to get a fucking TPO on you at this point. Hi, ambulance girl.
Yep.
With, you know, a friend of the husband has a Venmo out, is collecting, he thinks it takes less money than the GoFundMe. So the GoFundMe, people wanted to know, is it legit? It is legit for a person that passed.
This is fucked up, Muzz. Muzz, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, there is a person who passed. Yeah, it's Julie G. Like, what is wrong with you? Oh,
I just typed that exact thing in your chat like 30 seconds ago. Like, this is fucked up.
flip a desk.
You not
I
remember
don't
that.
understand it. Is she pretending? Her Majesty. It's like she's pretending to be a true crime host or something. Yeah. It's delusional. It is. It's so ridiculous.
Listen, I always overcorrect myself unless I see it with my own eyes and I can verify it 3,000%.
Always.
Muzz, you should go to her wake then, Muzz. I don't know what else to tell you. Are you going to contact the funeral home and ask for pictures? Like, what do you mean if I can verify it with my own eyes? It's none of our fucking business, for one. And for two, how else would we? There is nothing further than this. I think you've done enough, ma'am. Like,
I remember how well she verifies that too.
Can I also just point out that, see if somebody wants to disappear from the internet and they feel that their only way out is to pretend their demise, what business is it of ours? If somebody wants to disappear and they want to pretend they're to disappear, what business is it of ours to go?
Right, that somehow it was a different one. So so she can't get around the fact that a Julie G passed away. So now she has to come up with something equally psychotic in her have to be right kind of attitude. So yeah.
And track them down and expose them. Fucking let it go.
Such denial.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
She also, that's shocking. That's shocking, Julie. Like, what is wrong with her? Absolute asshole.
I can't.
I can't say it's 100%, and I won't, because I am not ignorant about things or whatever. If I don't see myself, so I can tell you for myself, there is a woman named Julie G who has passed, whose funeral is coming up, who's, you know, yes. So it's not a fraudulent GoFundMe. That's
Oh my gosh, E.
Who's bringing up the other Julie G's kids, who's married to the other Julie G's husband, who is...
E, I think I've seen. Oh my gosh. Those are so tiny. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to press pause. They're so cute. Sort of. They're scary.
is living in the house of the other Julie. Like, what is wrong with this?
Little monsters come out of those.
Oh, Julie G, sorry, but you scum like this on the internet. So sorry.
I can't even. I mean, wow. Why stop there? I know. Why stop there, right? This internet sleuthing has gotten out of hand. Yup, I agree. Please, I know Lucy. Lucy says, please don't go try to see it with your own eyes. Oh boy.
This is crazy.
I know Jennifer Watkins says, is this going to end up with her calling the medical examiner and asking for samples? Like, what do you want? DNA? Like, are we doing a DNA match here? I don't get it.
What else can I tell you for sure? Do I absolutely know 300% that it's the same person? I need.
See, that's why I'd start getting suspicious that Muzz had something to do with the poor lady's passing. Like, if Muzz was a carer, I'd be like, she did it.
Yeah.
Like, why is she so
Did you invest it?
involved? Are we going to find Muzz's DNA under fucking the women's fingernails at this point? Like, God rest Julie G. I am so sorry, and I'm so sorry to Julie's family that we have got scum, absolute scum, on the internet. And Muzz, you're not an empath. You will never be an empath. Like, I can't believe you even tried to. Of course, it makes sense where you hang, where Geneva hangs. It makes complete sense.
Yeah. It was a community
I
message.
honestly don't know, and I'm not saying it in a judge way, or they really don't look the same, you know. But how do I, listen, there are con artists in the world, who live a life and whatever, there's all sorts of things. And unless I see it with my own eyes, like actual, you know what I mean? It is what it is, right? There were a few other things that were a little weird to me on the Facebook, hers versus the family. And so I just wasn't sure. Listen, is it probably? Yes, it probably is. But here's, I guess, why I'm saying I'm unsure. Because again, if it's not like in me doing it myself, I can't. Like, I have to.
Over and over again, she says, I can't verify. Like she's not buying it. Like, yeah, you can't. That's why you should probably shut the fuck up. Because guess what? People in her real life who loved her, who still do love her, are going to end up seeing this and wanting to freak out because you're literally...
Yeah, Lucy in this chat points out that Muzz also says at some point in the video that she does this kind of stuff all the time, but usually keeps it to herself. Again, Muzz keeps files, on information that Muzz doesn't need to have about all of your families, all of our families.
what you're doing inevitably is mocking her pain. And this isn't about Julie G anymore. There are people left who care about her, right?
Right.
So sick, man. It is sick. And then Shady Pine says, I love this comment. It says, I think everyone has been ignoring this behavior just because they don't want to hurt her. And the ones that would call her out, like Mandy, would get side-eyed. No, I completely understand why Mandy would call her out. And I've admitted this to Mandy before. Like, I've even said this out loud. Like, yo, I had to literally cut her off and just be like, see you later, because I know firsthand there were so many people after the Real Entertainment News thing, right, who were like, yeah, but Muzz was just really nice, and she, you know, she's really nice, and like she didn't mean it. And like, when the fact of the matter is this: if it were anybody else, if it were Donnie Morgan, if it were anybody else, they would have dropped that bitch like boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, but because she's nice, everybody gets the benefit of the doubt, right? And that's the problem here. Nobody's seeing. That's why I'm having this stream right now, as a matter of fact, because nobody. It feels like nobody's seeing it. Like, do you guys?
I've been saying it for a while, and like nobody sees it.
It's true.
Nobody, because
Well,
she's nice.
she's very nice, and she can befriend people quickly and become very like just I don't know, she's a chameleon, I think, and so a lot of people really trust her. I trusted her, and you know, there's been, I don't know, we call each other out online all the time, and things happen. So a lot of people are like, well, I just want to give him another chance, or I don't know either party, so I'm staying out of it. Like, that's the thing too. Not everyone has to take a side in things. I find that ridiculous. And so I think that's something that's really been in play here, is that a lot of people wanted to stay neutral, including myself.
If you all would not mind hitting the like button for me
About this
I'd appreciate
why
it.
I'm here tonight and talking about it is because it's like she's saying, I will not believe anyone. I won't believe anything that comes out. I won't believe anything that's said unless I verify it myself. But you all should believe me.
Right.
And that is weird to me.
Well, do you know, that's what I was just about to say. With the same energy, if Muzz really feels that this is how deep people should go, then I think people have every right to dig into Muzz's past and the bullshit about the boyfriend being deceased, the boyfriend not, the boyfriend being the boyfriend not, and the looking for a handout. Because $188 could save me. Like, the guy didn't want to fucking be with you.
Put it that mildly. Don't give her the 180. He doesn't want to see her.
Yeah, she has got a good complex. She also thought, Julie, she was going to find out something. Like, who does that? This woman has got
You don't do that.
no clue. No clue. No clue.
Yep.
That's really true, Shyla.
This is another really good point, and someone just said it in the chat, and I had it written down here. Is like you tout yourself to be an empath, right? It was not very empathic of you to not consider there are people who are grieving right now who you're basically mocking their pain, pretending like it's not real, which is a huge smack in the face. Not very empathic.
Right. Muzz was constantly calling herself an empath, and she was constantly in the DMs of anybody she thought had cancer. As soon as she heard you had cancer, she was looking you up on IG and she was sending you DMs and trying to be your friend. Or if somebody in your family did, or if you were sick, or if somebody around you was dying, or, I mean, she feeds off of helping people at their lowest, not lowest, at their saddest, or I don't know. She just feeds off that dark shit.
You must, like, just my opinion here, you know, like, there's just too much. Like, your hands in everywhere.
Like cosplaying as Harriet the Spy or something.
Same, Shyla.
Go play some Clue. I don't know. Yeah, it might be true, it might not be true, but definitely believe me, because, you know, whatever. Oh yeah.
Look at that. With that person, what? She said,
Yeah.
like,
Okay,
what the fuck is wrong with me? That's hilarious.
Oh yeah, okay, that definitely. Yeah, you know, stuff. Here's the thing. There's a lot of
That's
people.
true, just saying.
I think I said this earlier. A lot of people who say that they're empaths. There's a lot of research on this.
Empress.
Don't shoot the messenger. There's a lot of research.
Oh my
Check yourself.
gosh.
Don't believe what I say. Go look for yourself. People who say they're empaths are actually just raging narcissists who just never admit that they're wrong. And that's, you know, I'm not saying. I don't know if she strikes me as a narcissist. She can be really caring, but like.
So she's still doing it, I see. But Maria likes to say Muzz isn't around. I'm sorry, Empress. Christoph, right?
She needs to look at the entire picture, you know? Like, this is so much more than...
Well, I'm going to disagree with that. I don't think that's caring at all. If anything, I think it's the opposite of caring. I don't know her on a personal level. I don't know. I just think everything she says is about her.
Oh,
And the fact that she
wow.
can tell people of colour how they should feel as people of colour, like, I am so
Oh,
embarrassed
Empress,
for
I
her,
did not
embarrassed,
know.
like Muzz.
That's the worst.
As we say, Judaism is a religion. It's not a race. And Muzz, get a grip.
And just, it doesn't look like her, so I don't believe it. Like, it looks like her. I'm not gonna listen. I know that, like, you guys are probably like, well, let's see the picture. Like, I don't even feel comfortable bringing her picture up because I don't want this stream to be about Julie G. Like, you know, a lot of people don't even believe it.
Yeah, Rainbow from Muzz.
They really don't. I don't know if I do. I've always been on the, like, defensive.
So Muzz is still.
I know that when my dad passed away, if anybody had contacted for reasons like this to find out if that were real, I would have lost it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, lost like her husband. Right? Can you imagine his hope?
It goes up from Muzz herself.
Installed on him for morphine and pain relief tonight. He has literally slept all day.
Empress.
We just brought him home on Sunday from the hospital.
I don't know who that is. And
Hey, Nancy.
Oh my gosh, Empress, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. I'll let you go back to the bushes. Thanks for popping up and letting us know that all of this.
Yeah.
She comes off as caring, but really she's calculating and conniving. Yep.
That is horrible. Like, what a horrible person. Like, see, people used to say it must call the funeral home, but I don't think we ever really seen how bad it actually was. I remember seeing that. I remember seeing that proof is in the pudding and getting in and leaving. I didn't know what it was about, who it was about, and
she's like, there's nothing wrong. She thinks there's nothing wrong with what she does. I don't understand how. So this is a line that she had deleted, I guess, after everybody was saying it was wrong and everything. But in her mind, she deleted it because of everybody else, not because of her.
So, Maria, is it still wrong that Muzz did all this? That Muzz invaded a family in mourning like this? Is it still wrong? Do you have something wrong with your brain that you've chosen to just forget all of this? Because you sound like a real dumbass. I mean, clearly you can be anybody's friend, but when you choose to ignore all of the stuff that you were quite well aware of and now you act all ignorant like you didn't know any of it.
She doesn't see anything wrong with calling. Hey, sure she can.
Would you like her to do this to your family,
I usually find people who are so mistrusting of other people.
If somebody in your family passed, would you like her to do all of these things because she didn't believe you? Would that be okay? I mean, I guess it would, since you like to think that it never happened.
People is because of their behavior. Like they treat people as
right, Ivy.
Like, I'm a trusting person. See, when somebody's telling me something, I don't initially think they're lying unless I'm like, you're blatantly lying.
Right.
But I tend to believe what people tell me because I'm an honest person. Is that what she said, Julie?
Wow, I didn't know that.
But apart from that, Julie, that's not an excuse either. Like, if part of her recovery for me and mental health would mean that she's got to address these things. She's got to
that's about Siwa,
who's been really rude to Julie on Siwa's panel, and then Siwa rude to Julie.
They might be moving on to Siwa. Let me check. I thought it was like 2.5 hours of the stream, but maybe not.
Thanks for the shelter. She raised about $300 plus, and she
Oh, wait,
purchased
here we go.
yarn.
Let me go back a little.
Right, okay, Julie. How dare you? Like, you screwball.
I know. It needed to be said, Muzz. You pretend like you do nothing wrong. And you're doing all this shit behind the scene, and none of us knew all this.
What did you say, Maria? What did you say, Maria, that it needed to be said? Muzz, you do all these things wrong behind the scenes. Really, Maria? Is that so?
Hey, Sherry.
Hey, Sherry.
Oh, Siri. I said, hi, Sherry, and Siri went, uh-huh.
You got the accent.
I feel as if we've not done this on a Saturday night for ages, but it's because we're on camera, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was Geneva that had
Must
the
be a horrible person.
She is a horrible person.
Oh, Savage. I didn't want to see. Yuri, did your hair done, Savage?
You're going to be on tonight, aren't you, Savage? You guys are
Geneva didn't really have a spreadsheet. Geneva had a whole website called cancelracistjohnyates.com that she's since taken down, I guess. But that, I guess, somewhere in there was hidden, like all of his old videos and stuff. I didn't ever have access to them, but a whole bunch of the people from the original OG fan club, I guess, had access to all of the videos on that website that she had. Muzz makes spreadsheets for everybody and everything.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Julie, turkey teeth. And I've been back, Julie, in 5 weeks to get my proper implants. They take 3 months to make, so I'm going back to get them fitted. But somebody wrote in Reddit, and there you have a lisp. I know, and I'm hoping when I get my finished products, I don't have a lisp.
Yeah. Totally. What is it? Notice how people like that try to sneak into a new community. That's exactly what they do.
Oh, Savage, that's taking a chance. So Savage can't see what Kat is doing to her hair.
Oh my God.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Righty.
That's going to be good. You still sound
But Kat will.
I mean, Geneva does have skills. She knows how to find Momo's past due Walmart bills.
Don't do anything too bad.
No, I trust Kat with the hair. Kat's good.
Oh, thanks, Julie. No. It's only took me over a year to understand.
I'm going to bake you a cake, Savage.
Yeah, Savage, you're getting a cake.
There you go.
Off. Did you hear what she just did?
Homemade by Maria.
If I knew you were coming out of bake the cake. I sent Maria a meme of a little guy singing and somebody else stuffs the microphone right down his throat, and I was like, that's Maria.
She's still around, Christoph. Yep.
With me.
Look, Savage.
I don't think she would do anything scared. Savage, I don't think she would do anything too mad with the colour. I think Savage, go to click the link. See if I don't link, you click it.
Thanks for the support, Napa.
Can't let us see it.
Because I'm not eating okay.
But Momo keeps saying she's not even around.
As long as your sister's not drinking, it's okay. As long as she's not drinking.
I don't think she'll do too much to the length. Same here, Julie. I don't think she'll do too much to the length, Marie, but I think it'll be the colour she might change. Kat, are you changing the colour?
That's what my husband says, Rebecca. Stay away from the kitchen.
I bought today a martini. So it's a salty caramel coffee martini. But it's what is it? But it's
I'm waiting for that.
Dairy free, because I'm still in my dairy free. Choose bright colours: pinks, purples, baby blue, yellow, orange, etc. I would have picked. I believe she used her own yarn. I don't hear clippers.
I can't wait to see
what Kat does. I know I'm dying to see what Kat does. Amber nipple clamp, she missed the whole yarn text, but that was funny.
Muzz crocheted lingerie.
Please do, Maggie Morgan, please do.
I still want to make that pink bear. Like
and then she struck Jules for showing it on there.
Maria, you will never ever make a bear that ugly.
So I can't even show
I'm
you
not
this.
saying that
I
ugly.
guess
I'm
I
not
can
saying
show
the
it
bear
on
is ugly, but I'm
Instagram.
saying it. Oh, what's fucking ugly? Your bears are beautiful. Anything you throw, she, your rabbits are beautiful. You better finish paint the face rabbit.
Yeah. But I just got to do the pink one because she's going to say, that was my color. She's telling it because of me. So that yarn is paying attention to all the weird things about that. Yep. It was already last night.
Honestly, God.
The yarn animals are hiding in a tent somewhere.
Playing with almost.
Not really, Christoph.
I don't know, but like.
She said, I think she said they weren't racist.
She was a piece of shit.
Or I don't even know what she said.
She was a piece of shit as well. That whole situation with Jen, for her to justify that, Jen's not asking Siva for grace. Jen.
No, they're mad that.
Oh, wait. Siva said last night, she said, and.
No, they're pissed off. Mona feels like we did. Like Mona feels like those group messages getting out are basically like what Reagan did to our group chat. And then Maria agreed with Mona and Muzz that yeah, those racist death wishing group DMs, those few pages that got out are as bad as entire 6-month conversation or 3 months or however freaking long it was. Conversations about all of our personal lives and all of the babies and even Maria's grandbaby was in those. So apparently Maria's worst enemy having pictures of her grandbaby wasn't as bad as Muzz's DMs getting out showing that her little group was a bunch of racist wannabe serial killers. The logic of a momo.
Mike, whatever you need, I'm here to help you, Mike. If you need copies of the videos, the views videos, of anything you need, Mike, I got them, you know. I wish somebody who talks to him could let him know that I got everything he needs. You let me know and we'll help you out as much as we can, Mike. She's such a good person.
Apparently, Mike's getting all the help he needs from Lindsay. Lindsay's brought it on.
He's getting it on.
Back to Salaman.
So if Mike
is ripped him and grabbed him.
If he's here supposedly in Florida, that means he's not going to be in Ohio for the hearing. That means
I think doesn't he?
Agree.
Want to be dismissed?
See when I want him to sleep, the little asshole will not shut up, and he runs about my house wild. But when I want him, he's not snoring. No.
Never. But doesn't he have to be in Ohio?
Yep. Exactly, Julie. So Jen's kids had said basically just let us go with it, and that's fine. Now Savage has got a lot of history with Jen. Jen went after her for a long time, and she was the original TPO. So if anybody, there's a lot of people. Jen saying a lot of shit about me. Jen said shit about me.
I think honestly what they're trying to do is the right thing to do is get her away from the internet and heal with her kids.
Do you know what I think? We will know Jen. But it doesn't help. Like, see when she gets out and stuff. See if she doesn't come to the internet. I'm going to think she's in a better place.
Right, me too. I prefer.
I would think she's in a better place. I think if she comes back here, TPO OG. Will you have Savage? Well,
no, I don't know.
I think Mike might have made it because has anybody seen Lindsay?
Mike is tied up in a basement in Florida.
Lindsay.
Making fun of Lindsay and Mike.
It's what is that? Misery. It's like the movie Misery.
Oh my gosh, are you comparing Lindsay to the movie Misery and saying that Lindsay has Mike, Jen's old friend, tied up in her basement? What happened? Why did you start liking Lindsay? Because you're right. If Mike had made it down there, she would have had him tied up in her basement. Or in the wall with the cat. That's right. Since then, we've gotten new knowledge. She would have him tied up in the walls.
Like, Napa has confirmed.
Oh my God, he's tied up. I told you, Mike, I warned you, now you're screwed. I'm not helping you. Anytime
I'm just going to say, Lindsay, thanks, Maggie. Lindsay, you get competition because the last person that was there was Colby, and she was hitting it in the shower. She was hitting in the bedroom. Colby was
He's gonna compare you to Colby.
yeah, she was babe. Are you babe, Lindsay? That's what I want to know. Are you babe?
Yeah, we need to know. Maggie sent you something.
Ooh.
Those
So
little
that's,
things are
I get like the attention span of a fly right now. That is
Yes,
gorgeous.
many silent victims.
Can I show that? Can I show the back of your hair? Oh my god, that is
wait till she says
gorgeous. Hold on,
see
let me cover up her name. Let me cover up her name. Hold on. Well, I'll do it. I'll save the picture. Can I show that? That is gorgeous, Maggie Morgan.
That's what is Mike squishing spiders, metaphorically.
Uh-huh.
Well, there you go. They got a little connection now. Who would have thought Mike and Lindsay together?
But if I see what you shout, no. Like, Jen can't hear you. Jen's in jail. The only people you're hurting right now, Siva, is Jen's kids.
Yeah.
Like, leave them alone. Those kids have been through, but we've all been watching this and she's been attacking us all at times. Oh, guys, you ready? Look at that back up. Purple. I don't know if my phone's
oh my god, I love it.
It's purple. How beautiful is her hair?
That is awesome. I love that purple.
Maggie, that is gorgeous.
Nice. So you can forget never getting
So anywhere else, like it was like
beautiful.
Really, but she was never really. It was a one-way friendship.
To go, I decided to apologize to Brooke, but I wasn't going to tell Siwa anything. So
she's only doing this.
Doing it. She was calling him in.
Amzi, who doesn't have any of her parents.
Or throw it on somebody else.
Somebody's right. Siva started following a woman who breeds little ducks.
Potatoes, fake tents for the homeless, and the Pumas lights.
Stop.
Okay.
I know she kills me 8 times. She kills me 8 times. Like, lose your child.
Go, momo, 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 momo. I said, momo. Let's get it going.
Okay, they moved on to Siwa because this is all about Potato Gate. Yeah, she was poking at Lindsay there. It's so funny. What was your comment? Sorry for my comment. I will take my lashes now. I don't know what your comment was, but definitely kinky. Payne, I would feel bad for her if she wasn't such a disgusting person. She has said some of the meanest, nastiest, grossest things and has zero apologies. Yeah, she said a lot of really gross things about Siwa's son. If I was a mom, I would have whooped her ass. Another reason I'm not a mom. But that was just one example. Yeah, there's specific reasons I can't stand her for some disgusting things she said to me, but I really don't like to talk about those. I'm sure it'll come back up here soon, though, with all the shit they're using with trying to throw Muzz at me. Those disgusting comments Lindsay made will come back because they had to do with Muzz and I. Yeah, I mean, she does, but she humiliates her just the way Jules humiliates her, and she just goes running back to him. And then she says the meanest, nastiest things about people is she's trying to be a cheerleader for them with her all caps, big mouth, screaming out the most nasty things about the people that the people hate, that she's cheerleading for. I missed it. What did you say? I don't know, but I don't even know. I don't know why I can't see it backstage. I would have liked it. I probably would have approved it and said, yes, you should have said that. Whatever it was. I think you should have. She says things that cut like a knife. She's like Maria and them. She'll go as low as she possibly can. And she's still mentioning Subway sandwiches 3 years later. Like, what the hell is up with that? I don't know. There's nothing about me that feels sorry for her. She has pretty much asked for everything that has come her way. Yeah, she lies her ass off. She carries bones into other people's chats all the time. She is the biggest bone carrier. And then 90% of the bones that she carries are the wrong bones. They're lies. Like, she doesn't even get the stories right. Ugh. But I don't need to frickin' dog on her anymore. She's just annoying. I don't like her at all. Okay, I think we are covered though. I missed it. I thought she mentioned the yarn story, and I tried to find that, but I skipped over it again. And I'm sure I can cover the yarn story another time. There are many Muzz stories to cover. I can't do that. I'm just I get annoyed too easily. And I know that's really hard for people to see that in me, that I get easily annoyed sometimes. I know. Like, what? Cooch? Never. Never. But it's like, to save myself, I have to, because it's like I'm bitchy enough. And I just got to try to help myself a little bit. So, yeah, I block more than I should. Because then I'll just be mean. So yeah, I think tomorrow and over the weekend I'm gonna edit Christoph. At least I know myself. At least I'm not in denial, which is really half the battle in YouTube. But I'm gonna work on the cancer stream, and I've got to find some clips from some other streams to go with that. And I've got to the stream is Jules covered the cancer stream on her IG. And that's how I found it. It was on Jules' old IG lives from back then. So Jules doxed the crap out of so many people in that, like so many people. So I have to go in and fix all of Jules' doxes. Because the people that she doxed will just privacy strike me. I didn't want to fix them. I'm like, ugh, I'm not fixing these. Why am I going to go do this work when Jules decided to say Siwa Moon's name every 2 minutes? But Siwa will privacy strike it, and Muzz's full name was given, so she'll privacy strike it. My full name was given. I wouldn't privacy strike it. I don't give a fuck. If you say my name, but yeah, so those two people would definitely be striking. So I have to go in and fix those. Yeah, so I just have to do some work on it, and then if Maria wants to continue to glorify Muzz and weaponize her and use her against me, I'll have the next stream all ready to go. I'll probably play it either way though, because I'm not going to do all the work and then not play it probably. So, a B history lesson. Oh, I mean, you probably do know just about everything, Rainbow. I'm sure you've heard about the You Go, I Go streams, and that's kind of where it. I mean, it started before that, but that's where she made her YouTube debut. Before that, she was on IG. And she didn't have a ton of people in her IG. She only had a handful of people in her IG. And that was when she thought Heidi's black car was parked in front of her house all the time. That's where it all began. Hey, Mermaid in the ICU. Oh, what is AZ's second channel name? I will be happy to look that up. Thank you, Mermaid. I think it's just like AZ or something. It's not T-Spiracy. It's let's see if I can find it. Oops. Is it? No, that's not it. I'm AZ. Okay. Oh, here it is. Shorts. Is it this one? Catch Me If You Can, Muzz?
Ahead, I'm about to pass you twice. You need to keep up it. Get your lungs right, because I'm so far ahead, I'm about to pass you twice. You need to keep up it. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. How you gonna try to keep up with me when you can't even breathe? Huh? I mean, I quit smoking and shit. I'm gone. I am like Hussein Bolt or whatever that guy's name is, that wicked fast guy. Wicked fast. I'm Hussein Bolt and you are Jared from Subway, okay? I mean, like, let's just, you ain't catching me. Ask your boy Roadhog how that worked out for him, okay? You gotta get right. You ain't got no yoga swing. You ain't out here doing flips and shit. You ain't out here. Just get some Kleenex, okay? Yeah. So get your lungs right.
Is it the Dina Danzig? Let's see. I meant short video, like only 3 minutes.
I mean, way fucked up, okay?
Dude, I think people are straight up bullying her. I think y'all are going overboard with.
Oh, calling her out on her bullshit, suddenly bullying. Oh, did she care about how I was being bullied last year and how she went and helped the bullies after warning me about the bullies? Now see with stop making it like Muzz is a victim, because she ain't.
You can be nice. You can expose what you think happened.
Oh, that's right. Okay, this isn't. Let me go back to the chat. Okay. Ah, here it is.
Else. Oh yes,
How long
I
have you had progressive
do.
MS for?
You're such a liar. You're
have had
such
it
a
since
liar.
2006.
You lie about everything.
Okay. All right, let me start this over. So it looks like Yaya is the one saying you're such a liar, you lie about everything. Oh, wait, Muzz, let me start this from the over. Let's make sure. Normal. All right.
Else. Oh yes,
How long have you had progressive MS for?
You're such a liar.
So Muzz asks Julie G how long she's had progressive MS for.
You're such a liar.
2006.
You lie about.
Julie G says since 2006, and Yaya's just like acting like a child in the background.
Everything. You lie about everything.
That's like a miracle.
You lie about everything.
How would you be alive right now?
So Muzz says she wouldn't be alive right now if she's had it since 2006.
She's had it since 2006, my dear.
No, you don't die from MS. It's not a disease.
You don't
that
die
kills
from
you.
MS. You want to tell my cousin who's literally about to die from progressive MS?
Hold on.
You ignorant fool.
Where's
Well, you know what? I go every fucking month for my treatments.
Yeah, there's no cure for MS, you idiot. God damn
There
it,
is.
you idiot. You idiot.
There isn't a cure for
No,
MS,
there
but
isn't. God damn
there
it.
isn't a cure for
No,
MS,
there
but
isn't.
there's something called Tysabri. There's
Stem cell
Ocrevus.
research if
There's
you would like to
all
travel
kinds of
abroad.
other medications you can take.
Shyla,
to
good
slow down
news.
progression.
Your husband's fine. There's a cure.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Her real name, then I don't see the point in taking it down. It was a huge chapter on my channel, and I'm doing everything I can to make sure that her memory is not tarnished by anything we've done around here. So it's just crazy to listen back to some of these things and say, wait a minute, that wasn't what happened. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but Muzz is always right, you guys. She's always right. So it would be great if, nobody bother Julie's family again. I don't want that to happen. I'm scared that because of the video I did on Muzz last night, that somebody might hit the family up and be like, oh my god, did you see this video of Muzz calling the funeral home, da 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 da. Like, it's the holiday season. I surely hope that nobody bothers those people with Muzz's shenanigans, and don't bother the family, right? I'd appreciate if we could all agree at least on that.
Muzz is part. Muzz is part of a very elite. Yaya she doesn't go by that anymore. She's a mod for Roadhog, and I forget. Oh, is her name still Yaya? I don't even know. But she's a Roadhog mod, which is a whole other crazy story. And kind of where the Muzz group hug with the Roadhogs came from. But Muzz is in a very elite group of people who have interfered with the dead in this community. So I mean, no wonder she found her way over to the 90-day community, because she was already interfering with the dead and anti-KJ. So she's now, part of a very elite group of people who can proudly say that they have fucked with the families of the deceased. And fucked with the deceased and said bad things about the deceased on panels and all kinds of stuff. But hey, what can we say? Muzz for president. I don't know of what, because I don't think Momo knows that you have to be American to be an American president. And I don't think Momo is educated enough to know that Canada doesn't have presidents, they have prime ministers. I don't know, is Momo going to be president of the club of assholes who talk about the dead and disrespect the dead? Yay, Muzz for president of that club. We found the perfect fit. Yes, and I actually need to add some things to that playlist like that other people have done. Like Josh, I want to, if Josh still has some of his up, and AZs and Virgos, and put all of those on the playlist, not just the ones I've done. Yeah, that's a good way. That's a good way to describe the story. Beetle. Bulletproof. So, this was today's history lesson on Momo and Muzz. May they live happily ever after in their elite little club of people who have disrespected the dead. Yoni something, yeah. That's right. Something like that. Right. It's like they just want to make up a whole fantasy life. I don't know. Oh, he doesn't have to. He probably don't even worry about it, Pippi. There's plenty of stuff. If he does, I would add him, but I wouldn't even bug him about it. I know he went through hell. He went through hell with Muzz and that whole thing. So I wouldn't even blame him for, not putting him back up for now. And anyway. Yeah, I can definitely go into I'll go into both of AZ's YouTube accounts and grab what I can and add it to my playlist and stuff like that. The empath president. Yeah, she can be president of the empath club. I appreciate everybody who attended my class today. History's fun. And yay, Muzz for president. Okay, everybody, you guys, if you have not, please hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. Have a great night. What time is it? How long did it take me to do this? Oh, just over 3 hours. Good. All right. You guys have a great night. Have a great day. Tomorrow, good weekend. All the good things. I will be back soon, and I don't have an outro. So, yeah, this is it. We're done. Have a good one. Bye, mods. Thank you.